No transitions to any match. Everyone, welcome to SOS 1382, the last SOS of the year. Uh, Better mention that now before anything, because next week it's gonna be the last week December and also Christmas. So, why would we run an SOS at that time? It's kind of crazy if we do. But yeah, we're gonna be going in to the first match, which is gonna be Lost Inklings versus Just Squidding. But before we say anything about that, hey Shads.
Hey, it is going to be fun. Los Inklings is a team. It's been around forever. I believe they are one of the few teams that has played in every single season of Ludi, which
Yep.
certainly isn't easy. And then just Squidding, I mean, obviously, very good team. So
Yeah.
who's gonna win? The relative new kids on the block compared to Los Inklings, or the old timers.
Yeah, basically one thing to know about Just Quitting as well. This is not the Just Quitting from like 2 seasons ago that was DevX. This is a different Just Quitting because if David was not a Just Quitting, that would be crazy. But there is no like mention about it that they came back. But yeah, uh, for Lost Inklings, like you said, yeah, they are a really long team. They're gonna have been here for a while. We know about Slug, Hammy, and Teresa in equals. Really? Well, mostly Tammy and Teresa, I think has been a long time. A Slug is new, from what I
Yeah, Slug
recall.
is the newest one. Roller, pretty much Roller brushes from Slug. Equals plays, I believe, support. Teresa is their anchor. Typically, Splatling can play Charger, can play C Jet, V Jet. Not sure what exactly they've been running lately. Hammy is a Slayer, typically shooters. Just
Yeah,
quitting sides. I have no idea what they're going to run. I would love to see Chargers because I am biased and I will forever admit that.
from what I remember correctly, I think they do want a Charger or they want a Brush, but for everything else, it is just a regular shooter comp. But they do have either a Sniper or a Brush. It's one of the two, from what I remember correctly, because my team switched them actually recently. Uh, I think like 2 days ago. So I'm just trying to get the memory out of my head. But as we can quickly go to the maps if we can before the match even starts, if they're on standby. They mostly are on standby now, so we get to talk about a little bit of the maps, and it looks like a new generation of maps. Jesus Christ.
Yeah,
Why not you
brand
say about
new
it?
Robo Ramen. So I actually can't say much about this map because I've only seen it once. End of semester stuff, all that deal. But it is fun. There's a lot of different areas you can fall off the map. It's going to be really interesting to see how people are going to play around that, especially since falling off isn't as big of a risk on the other two stages. Ship shape, if we see an E leader in this map, it's going to come out there and then come back little.
Yeah, basically it's all the new maps in the last 3 seasons. In this Split but we're going to be seeing a million of the maps. Lost Inks is going to be in the pink, and Just Win is going to be in the blue, in the teal. We're going to see from Just Winning that's going to be more on the bamboozler. So there is and there is a rush from Philosophy. It's going to be a flash, it's going to be that's going to be the which is going to be a shot. But what about the Lost Inks?
Of course, it's going to be on that ultimately is on the dot and the going to be the last one alive. They're going around the back right now, doing a really good job staying alive, but there's two on them. They're going to go down really quickly.
There is a little bit of a stalemate in this draft because of how big the mid is, how much crowded they are. But in just going to the bench, they have been taking it a little bit too much of an advantage to themselves because again, the Bamboozler is playing. They had the Zuka and they had a tremendous aim on it really, but in the whole chance, all of just winning has been just in the whole time. So for Los Angeles, they wouldn't able to have anything or any chance to come back in, and so that's why just winning gets the point immediately.
Yeah, very, very quick 100-04. Just squidding. Good push from them to really lock those Inklings out. Looking at it, this map definitely probably would benefit from having fast comps. But at the same time, just Closing link so close to neutralizing. Right at the end, it was neutral right after the clock ticked down.
We love bombs. That's all we can say. We love bombs. We love range. Basically, for the side of just winning, they had basically shots, and that's it. For Lost Inklings, they had weapons that they need to do build up. The bowler, and they had the spatling. They need to have build up for both of the weapons. But we're going to move on to tower control on ship cargo, and for that, there is going to be some kind of weight potential. But for the side of just squidding, I think this should be fine for them, but for Lost Inklings as well, they do have the roll from Hammy, so they can actually do this. They can do the, you know, slam dunk, from slug, whatever that's called. I forgot what it's called. Vertical flick, and from Lost Inklings again, Teresa with the spelling, they have the range, but just squidding. Bamboo can do two shots if you aim it correctly, and the butch is going to be seeking a lot. So, what's your input on that, shots?
Okay, so if I am going to be in Los Inkling's position, the first thing I'm going to want to neutralize are the two fastest weapons on the other team. The ones that's going to get up to their base is probably the brush and the splash. Of course, that goes all out the window once if the other team pulls out something with a bit more range. This map has a power spot right in the middle for anchors. If you position a long range anchor on one of the two platforms overlooking the zone, it can hit almost the entire map. But it's also a great spot for Crab, a great spot for Zuka. And we do see that Slug has swapped over to the Flingza, which has 10 missiles, great for displacement. Just Squiddy's going to stick with their comp. It would work great here too, and it's very fast, and you can get a good lockout with a fast comp. Looks like Los Inklings is going to go one down very quickly. Members kind of splitting off in half and one thing getting behind. Glizzy's going to go down to the Splatling boat. Here comes Missile, not able to find anyone it looks like, and not getting gotten by that suction bomb.
But we have to go commit right away for Slug and for Glizzy. Both of their outfits is more Halloween themed because Slug's gear is actually going to be the full Inkling boy witch's outfit. But otherwise than that, this Squidding has the bamboo, go for the special, that's going to be level 1. Cool, Cola is going to go for Zuka, not cooler. I say that, but it would be funny. But with 40 text remaining on the side of Just Squidding, there's going to be a bomb kill, but there's so much range, so much space to get Lost Inkling and Just Squidding that, well, Lost Inkling, they're going to be playing defense, but they took so much time for that. And for Just Squidding, they made it up to 31 ticks. And then but Eagle's getting a double, it's going to be a little bit good unless they get the call Glizzy, and they do. There's going to be 2 down on Just Squidding.
So this is a good position for Los Inklings to really move over to the left-hand side. They're being careful of that bomb. The bamboo is providing covering fire. Here comes the Zuka, manages to get one. Doesn't manage to get anyone else. Equals coming out with the Zuka. They were doing a great job with that earlier. Not able to find a brush, but they know that the brush is coming around. Gets a trade. That's a good trade for him. Here comes the tri-strike. Now, Cole manages to get one, it looks like. And Hammy is all alone, being jumped by 3. Don't want to be in that situation. Teresa's going to go down as well to a flank. So Slug is all alone, and the map's quickly turning blue. Not what you want to see as a Flingza. They're going to quickly get crunched between 2 members of Just Squidding as the tower marches forward again.
By the way, that was 3 kilograms Papa coming up already, and Just Squidding already has bamboo. And also it has the butch as well, so we're going to see the butch and the bamboo alternate between 5-1s, having no space for Lost Inkling actually to get in anywhere because they're going to be covered up by the kilograms. And even to the middle, that's going to be a really big issue for the side of Just Squidding. But it's going to be still more an issue because we will see Equals here on the left trying to go for the kill on tower, but Cole is still hopping on defense of all of Lost Inklings. Just Spouting gets Glizzy at that point and Zulu, and they do get the kill, and that's going to be the last strike point. Most likely that's going to be it.
Yeah, one member of Los Inklings looks like it's Equals, manages to get 1 kill, but has to run away. Really fighting hard here to stay alive. There's a friend there to help him out, so Eraser's going to have to be pushed way back, but they're still hanging out in mid. They're not backing up super far, which is always great to see. The longer you hang out in mid, the better, really. No point to back up all to your base.
Yeah, and with 3 down on the side of Lost Inklings, basically, once again, another kill about 5.1 coming out. That's going to be more or less the 6th one coming out in this match so far. Well, mostly in the map so far. We're going to see Eagles going from the bottom, going to go for the bottom. We're going to see Teresa trying to go for the top, but again, with everyone on that bottom, sneak past, it's going to be hard for Lottie to actually come on their own ramp. But we're going to be seeing the kill off the Slug. Unfortunately, that Azuru getting the kill for equal, so that's going to be 2 down again on the side of Lottie. Just Squidding is going to be mostly playing defensive mid, so they don't have any chance of painting. Most likely they will be scared of that.
Yes, Squidding does have a very good comp 4 defense. They've got the double whale to really force the other team to move, displace the members that want to get perched in areas like the fling zone, like the heavy. We've got the brush going everywhere, just really causing chaos. Brush can be a crazy pick on tower control sometimes, but when it works, and Glizzy is really making it work right now.
They do. They are a Bush player after all, but Chaos is there. We see immediately by Hammy getting the double, getting the 1 kill on the Zuka, getting the 1 kill. Most likely I think that was the Bush, but that's going to be another kill on the shot, so that's going to be no Zuka, no missile, no tri-strikes, not missiles, because the missile is going to be on the side of Lottie, which is going to be coming out in the last 30 seconds if Slug can get some pain at least. But it's not going to be happening right now.
Good pick there from Arezu with assisting from the bamboo. 1 down on each side of the field. Hammy gonna go down after taking somebody else out. But we've got 3 down now on Los Inklings with 30 seconds left to go. Teresa's not going to be able to get back in unless their teammates are going to be there with them.
By the way, Khalil just got tripled on the top of it. And it was just so far away that we weren't able to see it, but again, that's so saying about the solid defense with just Squidding, as they have only 11 seconds remaining, they're just going to be defending in mid, just going to make it a little bit of a splat fest, playing a little bit of turf war as you have 5 seconds left, and that's going to be it for 2 down on just to secure the deal, and that's going to be right about to secure the deal. Just Squidding, 2-0.
Yeah, great cleanup there from Glizzy at the end, getting the last member of Los Inklings off the tower.
Yeah, that's really all we can say, because during this whole time, we saw the power of just Squidding, how much aggression they have, and really the small uncertainty of the bamboo, which you never saw a little bit for a while. But shouts to 20 PPU. Are they playing this tournament as well?
I think they might be.
Well, shouts to 20 PPU. You're technically on stream. But anyways, this is a playoff 3 because it's SOS. This is group stage. All this matters just in case of tiebreakers. So, what about you talk about the last map, Shaz? Just go to the
Rainmaker Humpback. One of the best places to do the vac cheese. We love a vac cheese here.
Hey, at least you didn't say crack and cheese.
Oh, we love that too. We love the crack and cheese. We love the hammer cheese. It's always fun whenever you try to get in onto the enemy plat and then all to push the Rainmaker and they're jumping down and all of a sudden they can't do anything. Well, granted, when it happens to you, it's not very fun. But we have seen buckets from Los Inklings and Roller. They're going to have a great time on this map. Slug in particular is going to have a field day. Not sure if they'll drop the back line and move to a more midline style anchor weapon like the bamboo. In Teresa's case, I believe it would be a Jet Squelcher that they would play. I don't know if they play bamboo. I don't expect to see Just Squidding, to change their comp. It's working great for them. Obviously, they've got it down pat. Stick with what you know. It's always better to stick with what you know than playing something that you're not as comfortable with, but maybe suits the map a little bit better.
I'm just saying, Just Squid is going to go the same thing for sure, because they had the bamboo, so that's why you were thinking about the bamboo for Los Angeles trying to match it. But honestly, as you said, there is crack and cheese, there is hammer cheese, but crack and cheese for Teresa, because they already play a Spotling, why not just play the heaviest Spotling Deco? Because that already has Kraken. So it would be making sense for them to go aggressive with that instead of going something with a 96 scout that has a shot advantage. But again, if you're going with something you're comfortable with, that most likely would be for Teresa the Kraken on the heavy spotling. But when you said about the hammer, I miss that honestly. It's been so long since that thing has been able to do anything in Rainmaker because the Kraken and because of just because of Kraken. And because of back cheese, the hammer just gone from any kind of pushes at all.
Yes, Glizzy has swapped. We do see comp changes actually. So Just Squidding actually going to drop the backline completely. Mert is going to swap over to the Fizzy Booyah Kenza Slosheen in disguise as a regular Slosheen. And then I believe that is Beacon Rain on the Octobrush. Now, meanwhile, Teresa is going to swap over to the V-Jet with the vacuum, so definitely going to try and go for that vac cheese. But 3 down on Los Inklings really quickly. Merc's going to booyah right by that checkpoint. Here comes that booyah. Teresa's got to divert, not able to find just in time. The back does get 1, 2 down. Here comes the bomb, able to get the Rainmaker with that bomb. And a wipeout on Jess Squidding. Really good hold there by Los Inklings.
Really good hold. There's going to be a beacon. That's going to be a really good kill on Equals because they're going to get those 2 good kill on the silence, just quitting. But for right now, we're going to be seeing from the first, like, on weapons itself, we're going to be seeing a huge change because we see on a lot of Inklings, they have a more of the defensive little play because for just quitting, they changed from the bamboo to the machine, and they changed from the rain brush. They're going to go full on straight in instead of trying to keep it back, as they were doing before. So we're going to be seeing a lot from this on to go for the legend, trying to go for the booyah, as they are doing right now. They're going to be coordinating special as well. Heavy's going to go down for the splash, and that's going to be for the start of launching the 2v2 situation really nearby their own perch.
Equals doing a good job to get out of that situation. They're still in mid, really able to contest that Rainmaker. They've got teammates with them. Here comes that Ink. You hate to see it and you love to see it. And it completely depends on which side you're on. And another wipeout. Equals looks like they're going for a flank here. Really good idea. They're going to divide and conquer. And all the way down to 11, it looks like the vac cheese paid off. Slug is alone right there, and Equals is going to come and help them. They're going to put in that bubble so they can get the jump. Another wipeout, and honestly, that's the Los Inklings that I'm more familiar with.
They just need time to warm up because remember this is round 1. So now we're just getting it under the belt, getting a round win, but Lost Inklings actually having ready now because they warmed up. We're going to be seeing them doing a little bit more chaos in a little bit of the later rounds. But honestly, I just want to applaud the sneak from Equals because we barely see anyone sneak on Maiming Humpback. We see usually everyone going together as a team on the right, but we need to see that little bit of difference from someone to make that push advantage. And with Equals doing that sneak, that changed the whole game right there for just winning because they were confused at the point of like, oh wait, there's someone sneaking. What do we do? Do we just try to go for everyone that's going to go for the left and let them stay alive, and then just go shoot them up later at the respawn, or do we try to kill them now? And that's was when just when it went for a 3v1 situation, and that happened to be another KO. So good job, Lost Inklings.
Yeah, a great end to a great first set.
Yeah, and hopefully if we can maybe see brackets if that's possible. There could be
Well,
a screen with the brackets of all the letters of the alphabet up to P because there is 64 out of 74 teams alive in this SOS and we don't have brackets. Ah, well,
well,
I
I can read
guess
some off. Looks like in Group A, Calamity Forge Neo 3-0'd Sockeyed, and In and Out is currently up 2-0 over Man Black. Alliance Moon is 2-0 over Overtime, and then Trisha Peta's Esports is 1-0 right now against Cosmic Aurora. Group C is completely done. Breakdown 3-0ing Krusty Krab Pizza. Catco Cat going over 3-0 over Rasboro Rendezvous. Event Horizon and Never Back Down, Never What. Both 3-0 to their teams, which would have been Honey Wrecked and Purple Turtles, respectively.
and for basically more teams, what's happening is so far we're going to be seeing Cyrano or basically Fumo squad, Funky, starting in the match against Unlucky. Incubate is 1-0. Mutiny is actually beating Future Sight 2-0. New Shop SPL lost to Ink Black 3-0. EBGB battling 11-11 Make a Wish 2-0 right now to Make a Wish. Game for Group J is almost done. Group K almost done as well. Group L almost done as well. Group M almost done as well. Group N. Mariah Carey is playing in the tournament, by the way. One thing to mention about that. So, wow. Merry Christmas. Group O. Spot Scan. Black Team. We did hear about them before last SMS with Orange Team coming up as well, but looks like for the Orange Team did not hear from looks like it because they registered late. But for as we see right now, yeah, the last round is going to be ending soon enough. And
Yeah, we are going to go to a quick break, but don't go
oh,
anywhere.
wait,
SOS will
wait.
be right.
Oh, wait, one thing I should mention. Goomba versus Free Flow. Group G, 3-0 to Goomba. That's a surprise because I'm just saying Free Flow scrimmed Goomba just before the tournament. So wow, what coincidence. Okay. Anyways, yeah. Now we'll be back soon. Okay, if we're live now, most likely we should be. Hello, welcome to Event Advice. We're going to be seeing a gravity pickup on the side of Event Horizon on the TL. We're going to see the pink Livia's pickup with the purple totals with the trolley face meme, really pixelated as their icon. Otherwise, we're going to be seeing the weapons. For the side of gravity, we're going to be seeing Tim, Rush, Colian, and we're going to be seeing the Triceratops, which is going to be the sub of the Sonic Machine pickup. It's going to be Karma. On the side of purple turtles, that's going to be on the pink. It's going to be Olivia, Kimmy, Kel, and Livia, and Big Honkers. So, hey Jazz, why about you talk about the whole match right now after the first 30 seconds?
So we currently see Tim backing up, down onto the mid-middle part of Scorch Gorge. It looks like it's plantless, so they're going to probably try to build a power plant pretty quickly. They do have enough to do it while Floodmen are down on each side of the team. But plenty of plants still. Oh, but there goes that crab tank. Really won't want to see the dualies dying before they can pop that crab tank. And the 10 bringing out the Zuko, looking for a little duck hunt there. Not able to find Tim, not able to find anyone. They do get the first clam basket pop, but the rest of the members of Event Horizon are going to have to back up to mid. They do actually get one, and they're going to try and make someone sneak through the grates. Not able to do it, though. Oh, Tim, you gotta be careful. There is a roller there.
Roller jump
King of the Hill.
King of the Hill. Oh,
love to see that.
Wait.
Love to see the troll.
Wait
the
a second.
Killed.
What? Okay, no, that is a trolley kill for sure, and that makes sense for purple turtles because they have trolley things. But on the side right now, Event Horizon in the TL, the colors are correct by the way. So they are correct, so thank you for that. We're going to be seeing it in mid. Tim, and Jet, as we see as usual before, they're playing the King of the Hill on their own advantage. We're going to see the bubble coming up from Olivia, trying to go their best to secure not getting the basket pulled on them underneath the Murderers team. But they're going to try to be thinking of stuff that we see when the super flight. But that's going to be Karma getting killed off by someone else, and that's going to be Olivia on the Zuka getting killed off by someone else as well. what do you think is going to happen now, Shads?
I think that probably Event Horizons, if they're smart, they're gonna back up a little bit, try and pull that defend the basket. Livia is right there with that tent, and there's 3 members of Purple Turtles as well. They're gonna build a ball underneath the basket. Takes them a little bit long to do it. They do get the barrier popped, and now they gotta get people up on the left-hand side. They haven't managed to de-perch that one bucket left. Livia's gonna go back for more clams. Probably the smartest. The tent is the hardest to step in to be there offensively. Little bit hung up there on those clams there. No, they don't want to go. And Livia's going to jump out, which is a smart move.
It's a little bit stall, a little bit partying for the side of Livia because they just want to chill. They want to have fun. While the time is going to be going down and waiting for the team to come back alive. As we're going to see about the side of Horizon again before. Watch is going to try to go for one run against Olimi, but actually Watch is going to get the kill with the crab tank, and that's going to be another kill. That's going to be 2 balls coming up on the side of Horizon. Kel going to be killed off just like Rush did immediately with the duelies. You're going to be Olivia on the top. That's going to be a Zuko play coming for Cormac. That's going to be getting no kill actually. While Limit's going to get a kill getting the ball as well. That's going to be the ball going to the void. And we're going to be seeing Event Horizon having 30-point lead advantage over Purple Turtles.
Yeah, one down on each side of the field. They're really... Oh, nope.
Oh,
I jinxed them. I jinxed them. I'm sorry.
Well, what are we going to say?
I'm going to say that it was a good position for them to really hold this push and maybe get it into a knockout position. And then Zuka came out and Kryosint went bye-bye.
Well, what about the defense? Because that's what's going to be there right now.
Yeah, one down on each side of the field. Karma is in a good position to try and pick off the tent. You don't want to go onto the grapes. Yeah, that's not what you want to do against the Neo. It's really hard not to. Good pick there on the bubble user bow. So really solid defense by Event Horizon. The Inkmine does manage to pick the ball carrier, so that's going to delay Event Horizon a little bit here. Honkers has the ball, not able to find anyone, looks like, but they do manage to get the ball to die. Looks like that maybe it was Fizzy Bomb. Yeah, Fizzy Bomb coming in and cleaning them up, so no cooler for a while.
No cooler for a while. There's going to be no cooler for 5 more seconds. I'm going to be 3 down inside of Event Horizon. Purple Turtle with the side of Kel going to the bench. It's going to be a jump up here soon. Most likely. There's going to be 2 jumps going into actually as well, because we're going to be seeing Olimi with the ruler, with the cold roller, bringing up ruler actually right now, getting the advantage and getting the push for the side of Purple Turtle. It's getting it down to 38. That's going to be 21. It's going to be 18. That's going to be everyone on the side of Purple Turtle is going in, getting clamps. It's going to be a score of 15. There's going to be a delayed wipe actually as well. 5 seconds left in the clock, and that's going to be a advantage to get to Leo. Let's Olimi say something about it.
Beautiful direct there from Karma on the roller. Has to get one right here. Barely dies this barely survives the auto bomb. Kel's gonna come behind, see if they can get a pick. They do manage to get hit some. The overtime just barely being extended. They only have a couple more clams they have to get in, but it looks like 2 down on a wipeout now. Do they have the clams? They need to find the clams, and they do.
Okay, so if you didn't know it's on screen because spec cam, what happened in that final few seconds for Purple Turtles is for Event Horizon was 3 up. Purple Turtles had like 1 person down. No, Event Horizon was 1 person down but 3 up, but the person that was down was the Splatoon. But for the side of Purple Turtles, what happened to them is most likely people dropped from the top, and they were trying to go for more aggressive play when they really can't do that, as what happened to them was they got killed off by the shot too long in the mid. They got killed off with the slosher as well. That's mostly what happened. In the last few seconds, that caused a wipeout. Or because Olimi had a bubble, the unfortunate bubble bomb kill. That could have happened as well. But we're going to leave it to your interpretation, chat. Because we're going to be seeing right now, with Event Horizon having that good comeback, 1-0.
Yeah, Event Horizon getting that, even though it was right down to the wire at the end there. Karma, honestly, was probably the best person on Event Horizon to be in that position at the start of the overtime push, because they were able to effectively contest the ledges. And then Purple Turtles, typically when you're in that position on Scorch Gorge, you really do want to spam bombs, but they didn't have as many bombs to spam. I mean, Olmi has a curling bomb, and their weapon is going to be a lot better down on the ground. And Kel's blaster doesn't really have a good place to sit on that map for defense.
It's really just unfortunate because they had just the AO. This is what you will call AOE because you have the sloshing, the slot machine, and the tri slosher as well. Just with the regular shot, just with the regular slosh and also the bomb as well. It's really going to be hard for the side of Perpetuals to get really anything after that. But we're going to be seeing right now for the side of Perpetuals, they're going to be getting it on first.
Yeah, so comp changes doesn't look like anything on the side of Event Horizon. Same kind of thing. Here comes the crab, manages to crush somebody thanks to Karma coming in and aiding them. On the side of Purple Turtles, we now see a. I don't remember what the second kit of Big Swig is called, but it's definitely the second kit, the one with the rain and the line marker. And Event Horizon flips the zone.
That is what Big Swig Express actually. So Big Express of the line marker and the vacuum you said, or the rain, is basically Express for paint. But we're going to be receiving right now again for the side of Ben White, and as we saw before, the aggressive power, the more defensive play that you have with the dual lead, with the slot, with the double slot in the moment, being a good tower against on the side of Purple Turtles. But right now they're going to be having to go all the way forward.
Yeah, Purple Turtles is really going to try and set up a chip damage sector to really let that blaster take effect of the rain, take advantage of the line marker going everywhere. Honkers is on the left-hand side, going to revive almost immediately thanks to the cooler that they had. Karma coming around the side after that kill to get another one. They're going to see if they can pick off the Big Swig on the top, which is great. When you have Inkjet, you've got double slaughter. You just can't perch up there, and quickly Event Horizon is going to move into a lockout position.
Yeah, during this whole time as well, like we saw so much combat being the shark, basically being the roller on the side of the choice of what they want to be. But for right now, we're going to be seeing them having the match with 3 down on the side of Venom Bison. What's going to be the last one left getting killed off by Honkers. Oh my gosh, wow, that's going to be no penalty points left on the side of Purple Turtles. So we're going to be seeing right now the blast getting cut off underneath the tent. That's going to be someone going to be in the academy. That's going to be Olivia, but that's going to be killed off by Rush. So for right now, that's going to be point based. Going to be 1v1 advantage going to Bison.
Yeah, we saw this explosion over on the right-hand side. Looks like the blaster's lurking somewhere. 2 down, 3 down on the side of Horizon's delayed wipe there. Didn't get the wipeout screen, but hey, a delayed wipe is a wipe.
Also, Lemmy did get a kill because of a double tap on a jet. That is super rare for the Big Swig because it takes 3 taps. So GG to Lemmy on that, but that's going to be soon enough. They're going to be getting the lead because that's going to be 2 down on the side of Venom Bison. But guess by who? That's going to be from Cal. That's going to be on the fight. That's going to be on help of the tentacle as well. That's going to be basically Olivia on the Bella. Actually, we're going to be seeing the inject coming up to play on top. That's going to be Tim shutting down zone, and that's going to be a help zone capped by the help of Rush. So it's going to be a help by Karma. That's going to be the help of as well as the rest of the team. There's going to be a team as well on the left. Okay, GG's Karma.
Yeah, Karma getting a nice direct there. Love that crisp sound you get once you get that direct. One member of Purple Turtles is forced to jump out, so that's almost as good as killing them right there. Another one goes down. The Karma's in a great position right here. Nobody from Event Horizons is over on the right yet. I think Rush is going to try and get into that position. They're certainly at an advantage to. Gets a good pick on the Zuka, which is really going to be what Purple Turtles needed to push back in. 2 down. Here comes an attempt to get 3 down as the lead flips to Event Horizon again.
Oh
nice double. Rush is on a streak right now.
Rush is on a kill streak of 5 right now, waiting for the Trizuka missile to come back down. And basically that's going to be a 2-0 victory on the side of Venom Bison. And also, sorry Core, sorry I misnamed you as Tim. You did really well on HJ, you did really good at defense. So, good job, Venom Bison. You are now in a 2 upstate.
Yeah, I don't. So in the Twitch chat, people are talking about Gravity is a Div 5 team. Karma was on Shine, who that was also a Div 5 team. What's Purple Turtles div? Like, what's their estimated div?
Purple Turtles,
Like, I know
pick
it's a
up.
pickup, but
The names are Honestly, like the only name that I know is Livia. If Olimi is Okimi, that should be a Div 5-ish pickup. So like Div like pink like peak Div 4, like on the brim of Div 4, but Div 5 as well. I'm just all I know from that. It should be like that. And also, don't mind the maps on screen. That's wrong. This is round one maps. Round two, game three. It's gonna be Tau Control and Inkplot Art Academy. So
Oh, we're going to school. I don't
yeah,
want to
we're
go
going to
back to
school.
school. The
Eh,
semester just ended yesterday.
there we go. Maps. Yippee. So yeah, 2-0 by the Bison. Them getting scored in Hagfish Market, as we see up on the stream. Thank you, Ren. We're gonna be seeing again on this, going to school in the winter time. There's no winter version of this map yet until Frosty Fast. What do you think about it, Shaz? Though, as we have like 5 seconds on the clock.
What do I think about Inkblot Academy Tower Control? If they get a crab on the little tree foot thingy on flat, that is such a powerful position for defense.
Hmm.
That's what I'm
Power,
thinking.
power play on defense is gonna be. Oh wait. Oh, what's that crap? Wait, we get to play dualies, not playing the splashdown dualies. Yeah. Okay, Flash, we're going to see immediately going against Big Hunters Olivia just in that. Immediately in the first 20 seconds of the game. But we're going to see one down on the side of Karma. There's going to be two down on the side of Cryptos as well from the help of the Trash Slasher. That's going to be actually Core coming up. They're going for the same trying to go for a third one. That's going to be Olivia on the Bella, trying to play defense.
Tim is gonna shred that Umbrella Shield and then gonna shred Olivia. Beautiful triple shot there to take them out. Rushed really far up into the enemy base, trying to make something happen. Ganked by 3, but a very effective distraction, and sometimes that's more valuable than getting all the kills. The tower is already marching to the last checkpoint, and that's when things get very snowbally, but Olivia is going to shut that down before the winter weather can come in.
Karma reveals himself that Karma actually killed Livia with his gun, but Livia comes back alive and killing the two-timer. We're on the fence rising, getting them with Azuka on the tower, killing Rush with on top as well. So that's gonna be huge for them. But again, it doesn't seem to phase them, doesn't seem to stop them right now. With Kel on the blaster, unfortunately getting RNG shots against Rush, but getting help with Big Honkers on the zap to kill off Kel. So there's not going to be a blast of mayhem on the side of their fast right now. The side of Red Horizon, but for right now, there's going to be 2 down on the side of Red Horizon, 2 down on the side of Perpetuals. Where's that last plane that's on the top, or is that going to be Bosma Core?
Yeah, Core hanging out by the right-hand stack. Tim going, looks like to the left-hand stack, and here comes that Slosh team that camps underneath the ledge. It's such a great comp that Event Horizons has for this map. It's got the ledge camping, it's got the push-in power, and Karma's gonna go down because 3 of them jumped them on flat. But they're gonna instantly respawn, and they're gonna be right back into it.
Yeah, and also one thing as well, Karma got Zuka cancelled by Livia as well, and that's gonna be that's gonna be an insta no Zuka for them. So that's gonna be huge for the side of Crypto to push up, but again for right now, before we see them play super defensive, because they need to wait on things, they need to wait on power, they need to kill off the Slosher, they need to kill off the Ninja. Because for right now, them getting the Slosher killed off themselves is gonna be really tough as we go into the scrum on the right. Livia doesn't know. We need to tell him.
Well, Olivia knows now, manages to get one, and then it looks like a member of Event Horizons did go to flank onto the plat as well, so if Karma had gotten them, the other one would have. And we're quickly back into what the first minute of the match was. Event Horizons is perched up on that left-hand side. Rush is going to go down to the black. It looks like only manages to get one, taken out by one of the Ink Jets. That's a delayed... Not a delayed wipeout on Purple Turtles, and that crab is almost running out, but we've got members going into the base. It's okay that the one bucket is gone. They're going to really force the divide and conquer situation for Purple Turtles.
Tim's on the great. That is so much of a power play right there. As you're going to see much dancing around on the bat, trying to get on the tower, but no, that's going to be counter 9. That's going to be counter 9 too. Denying karma as well. It's going to be Tim last on the engine trying to stay alive. That's going to be the kill because of Livia actually in the help of Big Hunter as well. But for right now, we're going to be seeing 3 specials on the side of Perpetuity, but we're going to need to see them escape from their own base. As we're going to be seeing Actually, can they kill Karma again? The Slosh Machine down. It's going to be shooting them ahead. That's going to be Slosh going down though, and the trade up end. That's going to be Olivia down on the Bella as well. You're going to be seeing so much advantage of the Magic Command, and we're going to see Rush. You're going to see Core going up on town once again. Oh my gosh, Honkers.
Honker's doing a good job to get that trade there, but it's not enough for Purple Turtles to break out of their spawn. Here comes the tower again. We have 40 seconds left, and they haven't been able to really touch mid at all.
Yeah, basically they didn't want to have mid at all because they will have so much defensive play, so much aggressive play against the Venom Rising. The Venom Rising put the knife back down at all because we saw Rush stay alive most of its whole head. We saw also as well Core just dancing around with him as well. So with 18 seconds left on the clock, we're gonna be seeing we're gonna have to see the Slosh to alive. Okay, now my copy is first. We're gonna be seeing right now Cal, we're gonna see Olivia. They're going to be trying the best, trying to not get killed by Core. Got killed by Watch, but what's it really going in?
Honker is managing to get Tubo coming in, starting up overtime for Purple Turtles. They know that one person is there. Here comes the Tri-Strike to really keep the members of Event Horizon out. Kel is going to ground for the tower, but Tim is just a little bit higher up and jumps on to stop it in their tracks.
The Tim jump scare of jumping onto the tower first because Splatoon doesn't register that you're on the tower if you're on the wall. And if your squishers on top, that counts of you off the tower. So by a matter of whose foot stepped on the tower, Tim was the first in advantage, and that's going to be Event Horizon, aka Gravity Pickup, winning 3-0. Round 2.
Really dominant match there. The last one. It was probably one of the best textbook examples of tower control on Inkblot I've seen in a while.
Yep, that is for sure. And with that advantage coming into play, Event Horizon has been knocked up to first place and will be battling Never Back Down, Never What in round 3, being both 2-0.
Well, best of luck to them, and of course, best of luck to Purple Turtles as they go into their round 3 match as well. Let's just take a quick look-see at the brackets.
We said about Group D, so why not you say about some interesting matches coming out on round 2?
Manta Black beat Calamity Forge Neo in Group 1.
They now second
Not
and
sure.
third.
Yeah, not sure who's on that team. I don't know if it's a team or a pickup.
Both of them are teams.
Both of them are teams, so that I don't know if they're around the same level.
And the Black is higher.
Up the ante, 2-1 Crescent Knights, Free Flow 3-0 Category 5. 11-11 Make-A-Wish won their second round match, so they are up with 2 wins. Los Inklings and Sauce 132 currently doesn't have a score. And then their opponents from round 1, just Squidding, are currently 0-1 against Mariah Carey because it's that time of year. And then Secret Elixir 3-0 Karasuno High.
Karasuno High. They did really well actually last time as well as going into top cut, but now they're 0-2. So I guess numbers has come to them and the bracket seeding has got to them, unfortunately. But they always have next year. Karasuno High can do really well next year, just like the anime, from what I know from Div. From what they said about it. But yeah, saying about all the matches so far that actually did happen right now. Overtime for the Trissa ATC Sports, I think that's some kind of reference to something. Overtime, one Core Clash Low Tide, and the dominant fans is, I guess, Elias Moon actually. So I that actually is gonna be pretty good. It most likely they should have won the first round. They did actually. Oh no, they lost against Alliance Moon. But whoever wins game three, okay, yep. Alliance Moon was overtime. Alliance Moon won 2-1. Overtime 1-1 against Twitch Base Esports. If overtimes win this, they are in the winning right now. But Moon is showing the advantage really good. Just a pace. They might be the top seed actually in the group.
They're the top seed in their group. They're seeded 2 overall.
Oh my gosh, overtime.
So overtime taking a game off of them is pretty good.
It's really good. Just let them win. Just let them win for the little guys. But Group C, Krusty Krab Pizza is not the pizza for you and me because Go Cats Go, meow, won 3-0 against them. Breakdown winning 3-0 once again against Rasboa when is Rendezvous.
That's a pickup. That's a team name that they make just to make the commentators unhappy, like Irish wristwatches.
Yeah, but Rasboa Rendezvous is going to be getting 3-0 by Breakdown. Again, they have been going up the par. So far, they're winning 2 on the group. They're going to be going into Great White soon enough, winning the third match. If they can, against Go Cats Go, if I remember correctly. Never back down. Number what wins 3-0 against Honeyback. Forgotten 3-0'd by Blue Cheez-Its. That's a thing somehow in America. Luminous 1-2 against Yes King. Both of them are, Yes King is a pickup. Luminous, it might be a new team. Helios 3 against Crabwave. Crabwave, I think, has not been here for a while, but they have been showing up before at Gridlock in 2020. Last year, this year. They had been showing up to Gridlock, and now they have come back by batting Helios, the top seed in the group. Oh, unfortunate showing for them, but they will be playing against more of an equal match sure enough. As you said before, up the ending winning 2-1 against Crescent Knight. Both in a Div 5. Crescent Knight is in the Div 5 level. Up the end is in the Div 4 level. The Squiffer was scary. And that got to them. They got to counter it, but they got scary to them. Shoutouts to Sig to the commentator, by the way, on that team for Crescent Knight, and also Grace from Up the Ante. Yay. Funky, Cyrano Squad, Fumo, 2-0 right now against Future Sight. They need to finish the match still. Muni was unlucky, it's 1-1 right now, actually. EPGB plus Ink Black. A Div 5 is a Div 5 team, which is actually a really good match. Like, that's actually just a homie to homie team, actually. So, they never put any scores, though. Why? Make a Wish
Uh,
11-11, battling Noodle Soup. Make a Wish 1-3-0, being the top seed of the group as well. And anything else, shots?
no, I mean I think that pretty much covers most of the matches.
Well, there is like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 more groups to talk about from Group J to Group P if you want to talk about those.
I covered highlights of them. We don't want to make the beautiful people watching us get too tired of our voices.
Uh, well, let's just as a speed one, as fast as possible. Let's maybe try to knock it off if you want to at least, or do you want me to handle that?
Well, speed run it is. I haven't
Okay,
done one of these in the ages. Let's see. You said Group J.
Group J to
VQ Vector Query 03 against XOXO. Solon Solitaire 02, Motomami's, Marine Melody 03 against Eggshells, Club Sandwich 03 against Foul Play in Group K. Group L, Kitty Parfait 02 to Tell It to My Second Place Silver Bracket FTIU, which I'm assuming is a tournament whose name I can't remember.
from Link Up.
From the Ink Gap. Let's see what else is there. Star Squids and Sweetarts are 1-1. Spice is 03 against Let Us Cook, which is two food team names, and that's kind of funny they got matched up against each other. Eclipse is 1-1 versus Distortion. Los Inklings is currently 0-1 against Sauce 132. Just Squidding 1-1 against Mariah Carey. Squiddy ST 1-2 against Non-Binary Breakfast Chain, which I believe we'll see that team in round 3. Lightbloom is 3-0 against Splatscad Black. And then Secret Elixir 3-0 Karasuno High, like we were talking about earlier. Shine Redux 2-1 Sugar Rush.
Yeah, non-berry breakfast chain versus lightbloom is going to be the next match we're going to be seeing next. That's actually a funny thing because non-berry by breakfast chain is technically them by IHOP, but it's a pickup of them by IHOP, so that's why they're called non-binary pickup chain, and also because Boeing is playing. Boeing
Oh
is the
my
streamer
gosh.
for SAZ
We
in
like
IPL.
Boeing.
We love Boeing, yay!
We love Boeing and we love Thembo IHOP.
Yep, Lightbloom has been here for a while, and they're coming back. They just came back after like maybe a month away hiatus or something, or 2 months away, I did something like that. Clips versus distortion. We know some things about certain people if you saw about Twitter, but I'm not gonna say anything about that. Swords was the sword squids versus sweet art though. The sword squids are new. They are popping off actually recently in the last couple of weeks because sweet arts is a Div 4, Div 3 team now because Sweetarts in the recent Squid Junction made it to like top 4. They beat Seed 1, beating Jared's team beforehand. So yeah, or no, wait, that was XOXO. But Sweetarts is still really up to that point, up to that level too. So in this sense, like for the Sword Squids for Sweetarts to be 1-1, the Star Squids are a scary team. I just need to shout that out right now. But from Group N, anything really Mariah Carey is just funny.
Mariah Carey is one of the four horsewomen of the music apocalypse, and you can't convince me otherwise.
Oh my gosh, chats. But
They
okay,
defrost her every year,
and
just in
every
time for
time,
Christmas.
the production quality of that gets higher and higher. But with that, we're going to be going on break. Yeah, So hey fellas, welcome back to SOS 132. My name is Joey and I'm with my co-host Shaz, and welcome back to the last SOS of the year, which is going to be on the 12th of the 20th of December 2023. The next match we're going to be seeing is not binary for breakfast change, but it's a light bloom, which actually that's going to be kind of lie. I'm kind of just kidding. But if we're going to be seeing the rosters, we're going to be seeing something different. And Shaz. Other than that intro, why don't you talk about the teams?
Oh, well, we have on one hand Light Bloom. I don't know any of them. Hornet seems to be pretty popular in the chat. Love the name Cozy. I think that's an adorable name. You want to be nice and cozy this time of year. Non-binary breakfast chain. Very familiar sounding team name. Very familiar looking players. It's the one and only Thembo IHOP plus Boing, who is a streamer for parts of
Uh,
IPL.
actually, that's the funny story. Boeing was actually a part of them up in the past, like the
I
OG boss
know.
of them up.
Used
So
used to play Splatling for him, so it is Thembo IHOP. It's like Thembo IHOP classic pancakes versus Thembo IHOP. The new roster is like the chocolate chip ones.
yeah, because Len has moved on to going into the +2 +1 level. Like they won SOS. Len won SOS like 2 weeks ago, but they'll also chill. They all can meet up in like lands. They did it for Riptide. They did it for LTC. Mostly Riptide. They're gonna be meeting up again. It's really nice to be with them. They are really fun. They are really chill. But we gotta talk about a little bit about Lightbloom though. Again, Hornet is a popular person because they've been doing a lot of pickups. Same as Snoo. Snoo is a really good sniper player, if I remember correctly.
Sniper? Sniper?
Karaoke. Snoo is a sniper player, if I remember correctly.
Oh
Yes.
yes. I like Snoo.
Uh, Kakioka is a shop player, if I remember correctly, and Cozy. I don't think they're playing, but they're on the roster. But Zenfan might be playing because they might be like swapping in and out as the first spot. Because from what I noticed recently of watching Light Bloom, Cozy has not really been there, or was that Kaiokai? Is one or two. But most likely, I think the ones that we are going to be seeing is Snoo, Zenfan, Kaiokai, and Hornet. Kaiokai being the shot player, Zenfan's going to be a shot or a machine player, but Snoo is going to be the sniper, and Hornet is just going to be an OP. He's going to be the MVP on the team, from what the chat knows and what we know. And again, as you said before, them IHOP pre 2021 era, S2
Yep.
era.
The classic Thembo IHOP. Boeing I know can play Splatlings. Tux also plays Splatlings, I believe. So it'll be interesting to see which one of them is going to break out the back line. Damp, brush player, super good, super scary, super annoying. Love you, Damp. Platonically, of course. And then AJ is a shooter player, I believe typically shots and Zap.
And not why not be going to the match World Cup because there are picking weapons right now. We're going to see in the bottom right, we're going to see Undertale Spellway Game 1 on main because we're going to be seeing Clampus Mako Game 2 and we're going to see Splatzone's Barcode Dimes Game 3. Oh my gosh.
It's
I'm
the
just saying
Christmas shopping. It's the
I'm
Christmas shopping ground. We're going to the grocery store. We're going to the Five and Time. And well, I guess we're going to the sewers too. Maybe that's
well
where we're hiding the Christmas
well
gifts.
actually, this is the storyline. We're going to be we're parking on the ground. We're going to the shopping mall. We're parking on the ground. So we're going to be going into like that back corner in like sub level 2 parking, and then we're going to be taking the elevator to like the Walmart in in that Walmart area, and we're just going to go there shopping for a little bit, and then we're going to go inside the main mall, and we're going to be seeing in the fountain. That's the storyline.
There we go. So here come the teams loading in, parking their spawn points. Zenfan, sorry, not Zelda fan, coming out with the sniper. That is
So
going to be the vanilla. Splatter's Cup. Love to see that. That's one of my favorites. Hornet's going to be doing the crab killing it chainsaw. Now with crab. Then you have the shot and the Trisalster Nouveau. Classic weapons, seen them every round. Non-binary breakfast chain. We see no backline. We see dualies coming out from AJ, it looks like. Boing has the shot. Probably the end dab then is going to be Tux, because Damp is definitely that rush. And 3 down outside of Light Bloom.
Yeah, Tux is going to be the support player as we were before doing the set as well. But mostly for the side right now, for non-binary, breakfast chain aka semi-optic. For right now, we're going to be seeing them going for the first checkpoint right now. They're going to try their best. They're going to be waiting for a little bit delay. They're waiting for the next special damn to come up because that kill whale is going to be great for them to get on for checkpoint. But no, they're going to be waiting for the kill whale to go into vengeance, and they actually do get the checkpoint in time. But for right now, it's like with the weapons being the tri-slosher, the shooter, regular shot, there's going to be the sniper, and that's going to be the crab action 4, that's going to be killing off the main, but no, that doesn't even matter because breakfast chain making up to 53 because of jumping.
Yeah, well, last member of DBC coming back to their spawn point via super jump. Snoo's gonna pick up that Rainmaker. Interesting choice because you typically want to have the anchor player pick up the Rainmaker, but they can definitely make it work. And if they're going to try to attempt the back cheese, then obviously you don't want the back player holding the Rainmaker. Coming to put the damper on it. Damp has been spotted by the member, but here comes that Trizuka. Gets to Boing, doing a beautiful job shutting that Rainmaker down, and then charging around the right-hand side checkpoint, see if there's anybody there.
Yeah, shoutouts to them trying to go for the kill on Kyoka, but Kyoka denying that kill actually. But Snoo actually going to the advantage, but getting the kill off a bomb. But no, that Kyoka actually going for the kill on the side of Fox. This is not going to put that again for the side of Lightbloom. We're going to be seeing them delay for a little long time. They're going to be trying to control left, but maybe for their goal right now is going to be going to the right. Which it seems that they might be trying to go, but they hesitate a little bit because they were getting triple teamed on by the side of NBBC.
Yeah, members of Lightbloom being pushed way back. Zamp going down to a beautifully placed Zuka shot. Another one. Can they get a triple? No, they do not get the triple from the Zuka, but it's 2-for-1 special. Not a bad deal. Snoo chasing after the member, but quickly pinned into a corner. Still alive somehow, but kind of the first pushed up of their team, and that's not really what you want to be doing as a try. Especially when there's a chainsaw, who currently is down. Here comes the back team. Manages to... No! Does not manage to get the checkpoint, and the vacuum doesn't find anyone either. Damn coming out with the whales, not able to find a chainsaw, quickly gets taken out by a Hornet going after the Rainmaker, and AJ is just running for their life.
AJ did a little bit of the script attack right there, going back and forth, trying to bring it back to mid, which they do, but Snoo again on Ansem as well. They were playing detective, they actually sniped immediately off AJ from getting rid of their face. But right now, again, we're going to be seeing Lightbloom trying to go to the left this time as they have two up benches once again, but Damp is still all around. They're going to try to go for it, but no, still able to kick right through. That's going to be Boyne getting the double on the Zuka as well as AJ just being there, being a menace, being scared as well. But that's going to be a way making park as well. That's going to be Boyne getting the quad.
Good white there, really stopping Lightbloom from taking advantage of that really powerful position that they were in. Here comes the Wavebreaker to really sniff out any members of Lightbloom hiding. Tux is going to go over to the right-hand side. There's a member of the team there. At this point is trying to intercept, not able to find it. The chainsaw is up above, so they've got to be very careful, but they're going for the point. This is a really hard path to take. You don't see it too often, and that crab positions beautifully to take care of it and pushes. Stop that push in its track. But it's down to 29, which is a very respectable number to have here on Undertow Rainmaker. That is a game-winning number.
Oh wait, there it is now. I just said the 29 being a really big number. During this whole time, if Deb was able to, Deb was actually might have been able to sneak all the way through on the right and actually get a triple right there on to get Smear, get KO at the same time. But actually playing really more defensive because again, they know on NBBT they have to lead right now. They have Lightbloom at 10. They need to be pushing up right now, and they don't need to really worry that much as we see right now. It's them being cluttered on the left side, them getting one-on-one straight off, but again, with the 3v2 advantage, they just need to get out the wrap up. Well, right now, that's going to be in the corner. That's going to be Damp, and that's going to be Boing, that's going to be Tux. That's going to be all three of them, and the rest of NBBC getting the first point.
Couple really good bomb placements there at the end from NBBC. I believe it was Damp got one of them. And then I want to say probably it was AJ, I believe, had the other splat bomb on their team. Got the first kill on the Rainmaker and just delayed the members of Lightbloom just enough to stop the Brainmaker from taking the lead.
Oh yeah, you're right because the Dually Scorchers, not the other one, the regular one, has Waymaker and Bomb. So yes, that I think yeah, no, I think
Yeah, it
that's
was a
good.
Wavebreaker
So
bomb kit.
yeah, so yeah, that makes sense. Good job, AJ. But that's gonna be game one. Lightbloom knows they have an advantage. They know they can push up against non-binary breakfast chain. It's just on that map for Mimic being with some longevity or uh verticality. That's the word I'm trying to say. Because of the straight path and going like up and down on the glass, and there's not really a way to go to snipe on the left. There's not really a good chance for a sniper to play off good in that map. But on Clans and Blitz on Mort, they know that is a good pick for the sniper. Damp is gonna have a lot of fun in this map. We're gonna be going to Walmart, fellas.
Yep, welcome to Wally's world, otherwise known as Mako Mart. Definitely agree with you thinking that they'll keep the sniper. Probably we'll see them swap over to the Zekko Fin. Just because the
Maybe.
Zekko Fin is a little bit better for Clan Blitz defense than the Vacuum is.
Actually, pencil.
Pencil would
That
definitely be the better pick. But you
we,
could make Zekko Fin work.
but they have an E-leader badge on their thing, so nope. Okay, they're going pencil. They're
We
playing
switch the
more.
pencil. Is that the new one or the old one? I think,
That
yeah, that's the old one, so it's the cooler sprinkler kit. We are going to see lots and lots of soda everywhere. Hornet is using the new Dually Squelchers now, the ones with the chumps and the beacons, and AJ sticking with the regular one, so we see some Doomsbound Dually Squelcher action. I think both of them traded. Really looking like a better position for non-binary breakfast chain at the beginning. No, sorry, Lightbloom at the beginning with the more clans ability, but Boing is quickly going to come in with his splatter shot. Manages to get one. Here comes a hammer. Oh, we love seeing hammers here. You were talking earlier with Comeback Rainmaker how you missed a hammer. Well, here is one and a two down, and that gal pushed back behind that wall. Really good starting push from non-binary breakfast chain.
Yeah, we didn't see. Well, you didn't mention as well because Damp is actually changing from the regular brush to the hammer brush. So in that advantage, they have a hammer to push up, and actually that led them to have a triple. But also for Zenpan, getting the kill of touch is going to be hugely cooler. But not that they have a breakfast chain. Honestly, for Clemens or McCoy, it is their thing. I remember battling them on this, and it's been really terrible against it, and they're showing why. They're way down to 50 point. Damp already getting the chip off play and having so much advantage on them. And for Lightbloom, they need to have so much pain. They need to try to get the Wayback out of the way. They need to find a way to battle and play against the paint advantage. Play against Damp to actually play against the Wayback. Bomb agent has enough range, but that's going to be the ball missing it by an inch underneath the ball, but underneath the basket. And that's going to be a ball really miss unless Hornet can do something and get a kill off Tux and AJ as well. With the help of Sunu underneath.
Sunu not able to get that, but Hornet manages to build a ball up there. They did have 7 clams. They get a second ball in a Lightbloom. 1 down on side of non-binary breakfast chain versus 2 down on the Lightbloom. There is one member kind of going towards basket, see if they can make something happen. Not able to. 60 points though, not a bad first push as well. But really, these aren't numbers that you see that will win games typically. You're going to see, a beautiful, beautiful 2-for-1 sale. Buy one, get one free. Damp just barely managing to sneak out of there alive.
Yeah, okay. Who put in the balls with karaoke? And that was one of putting in the first 2 balls, but accidentally a little bit now, and actually that's going to be again a Hornet. And if I know, that's actually going to be Zenfan on the sniper there, getting the dollar ball. There's going to be no penalties left on the side of Lightblue, but there's going to be a kill of Hornet, the last person left the clams on the side of Lightblue. That's going to be really no chance for them to push up ahead, but if they get another ball coming in on the side of Lightblue, that's going to be a tie game. But for right now, we see Touch waiting a little bit, waiting for an opportunity to go in, but one having to do play. That's going to be a really good chance to get in, but no, that's going to be AJ going in with the ball instead of right from behind. Dam's going to be the last one alive, going in with a jump, getting a kill actually. And actually, that's going to be for right now. Not barely Becca Chain is going to be needing to battle their hearts out. They're going to be fighting against Lightblue. That can tie the game up immediately.
Yeah, lightbloom has one ball, and they have a decent number of clams as well that they can pick up. Kakaroka managing to get one from Dazuka, but a member of lightbloom going down as well. Hornet is very visible in mid, and you don't want to be visible with a Slayer. Probably can't pass that ball over to the Pencil, who would be the better person to hold it. Here comes those chumps going into the basket, trying to get some annoyances. This poor non-binary breakfast chain steal lift. 2 down on the side of non-binary breakfast chain. Manages to get the ball in, so it is tied, but 2 down on the side of Lightbloom. They do manage to get the lead, so it's down 47 points, but Boing is in a good position here, flanking past Kakaroka, forcing them to jump out. A member of Lightbloom coming from behind manages to get his 2 members of non-binary breakfast chain down. A third one goes down as well, so this is a very good position for Lightbloom to really maybe make another push, make something more happen. Sembo does have 2 balls though, and that's dangerous as we get down to 45 seconds remaining.
One ball will secure the whole game. We're going to see Damping that happen trying to go and pick up, but no, that's actually going to be a lightbloom running in from a sneak with another ball in play, and that's going to be down to 38. So for right now, for non-binary breakfast chain, they have the 2 balls in play right now. They're going to be having 3. Basically, if they have all 3, that's going to be winning the game. Basically, 2 of them, 2 balls, and that's going to be it. But for right now, for 22 seconds on the clock, there's going to be the 52 down going in with the kill rate 5.1. There's going to be 1 down, there's going to be 2 down each side. 1 ball is going to be going down with Zenpan, having that advantage lead because of that. Boy's going to be stuck in the corner. That's going to be as well. AJ getting the first ball, Boy getting in the second ball. That's going to be 5 seconds left on the clock. Again, then punching up once again, damping and annoying as much as possible. They just need 1 more clamp. 1 more clamp to stay alive, and that's going to be it for them. But no, this is going to be going to overtime unless something else happens. But it doesn't look like it's going to happen right now.
You can see the 2 members of Lightbloom really weren't able to move up there because their basket was still open. They had to stay back. They had to make sure that there wasn't a member of non-binary breakfast chain going around, and that bird to have to be overtime. They are going to manage to get the ball in just in time, but with 2 down, here comes Bomb. They do have lots of clams there at the basket. 1 going down. Zen is going to be behind them. Here comes the Doolies. Managed to kill him. We have a 16-16 score. Can we get a hero play to go for it?
Oh,
They
did it. They did it. This is giving ripped that flashlights to me, man. Because what happened just there was new. The whole team of Lightbloom, they had the ball in. They threw it all in solo clans, but they were off by 1 clan. Snoo, in a 2v1 scenario, clutched up and sneaked through. I think that was Tux and AJ that was shooting on them. 1 shot left to kill. But no, Stu was able to sneak their way through it and get that final clam thrown in, and they got it in by 2
The skin
points.
of their teeth.
Yes.
Quite literally, the skin of their teeth.
Yes. Oh my gosh. Lightbloom won that right away. When non-berry breakfast chain. There we go. Game 3. We're going to the full court.
We love tied games. They always make things so much better.
Yep, but now we're going to go to the food court. Shaz, what do you want on food court?
What do I want from the food court?
What kind of weapons do you want to see?
An E-liter. I know it's not gonna happen, but man, I want to see it. But it would not be a good idea on this map. You get rushed so easily with E-liter on this map.
But honestly, though, for the side of Lightbloom, they do have the DS. They could change to Splat Dualies, and we can see Zenfan going with the E-liter actually for the way bigger instead. That might be possible if they want to.
I don't think they'll go E-liter here. But I do want to actually. I kind of want to see Hornet swap back to the Stamper. I think the Stamper would be a great weapon here. The Gal definitely could be useful here. I know it's not the best painting weapon, but the whales can really move people out of mid effectively on this map and corral them to the left and right hand sides.
But for example, right now, yeah, you're right. Unfortunately, we are not going to be seeing the E-liter going up for the side of Lightbloom, but we are going to be seeing once again the same comp, but crap, going up from Snoo instead of 52. again to playing for more paint. But for the side non-binary breakfast chain, we're gonna be seeing the regular duels again. We're gonna be seeing the regular rush again. We're gonna be seeing the. It ends up 89 actually with the auto bomb, and that's gonna be the chump. So that means non-binary breakfast chain has more paint.
Has more paint, but also doesn't have a cooler anymore. And that could cause some problems.
Why not talk about
What they're going to want to do here, they're doing a good job with having the wave breaker to take out the jump. That's very useful. Of course, that's not going to really help them too much for pushing in, which is one of the problems with most of the backlines on this map in general. They don't have a push-in special. The pencil is the best choice here for the backlines, just because you can take that aggressive position. You don't have to worry about getting rushed. Like Damp right there, if that was an E-leader that the pencil was holding, they'd be dead, but they're not. Non-binary breakfast chain is going to manage to flip the zone in their favor, but lightbloom gets it down to 57, which is a very good first push.
Yeah, that is definitely a really good first push, but 75 ticks on left on top of non-binary breakfast chain. So for right now, for them, they're going to play more defense. They don't have any special stuff, so that's going to be a little bit of disadvantage for them. But no, that doesn't matter. Then they got to kill off Zen, they got to kill off New. They didn't get to kill off Kyokai or Hornet because they actually had 2v1 against them, which is really huge for them. One getting to kill off Hornet though, so that's going to be huge for them once again. Snu, Kyokai, and Zen franchise 5 points. It's going to be a higher level column, but specials at play. That's going to be going for not letting them breakfast here first, but a 2-downer, 3-downer, wipeout from the side of not letting them breakfast, but even though at the same time, lightbloom got a double.
Boing saw the whites of that Zuka's eyes as they were taking aim at them and just winning for that kill as we do 3, 2, 1, and done. Non-binary breakfast chain. Well, it's a food court. I guess it's kind of expected that the breakfast place is gonna have the advantage.
Yup, and that means for non-binary breakfast chain, aka them help but not, they will be moving up to actually tying. No, actually no. Yeah, no. What's gonna happen now is it's gonna be a typic of mess in the group because Lightbloom and non-binary breakfast chains are now 2-1. And Squiddy EST and Pascal's Black Team is now 1-2. Oh boy, what's the typic you hear about this one, Battlefy?
I'm not quite sure.
If I remember correctly, most likely, non-binary breakfast chain is gonna be actually seed 1 in the group because of this win. But that means for seed 2 is gonna be Lightbloom. That's gonna be Squid AST going into group going to 3rd place, and Spad's black team being 4th seed. Because round 3 mattered.
Round 3 always matters. Round 3 always matters. Game 3 always matters. Don't let anybody else tell you otherwise.
Yep, but honestly, Group O looks really, really good. It looked really, really fun. Really, really battled and really, really fair all around. All of them seeming to be having this last game matters means this is a good group. But might not be say about the rest of the groups, but seemingly to be, oh my gosh, all of them are 3-0s.
Yeah, a lot of 3-0s.
Why not you say about some of them? Chats.
Well, In and Out takes 3-0 over Calamity Forge Neo. Kind of, that's expected, I believe, given who's on both teams. No shade to Calamity Forge Neo, but they are not the #1 seed in the entire tournament. Manta Black 3-0'd Sockeye. Those two teams, I believe, are close in seed, if I remember correctly. Not 100% sure. Trisha Peta's Esports and Overtime both won in their group. Krusty Krab Pizza takes their first win of the night. Shoutouts to them over Resporo Rendezvous. Go Cat Go 3-0'd Breakdown. Event Horizons lost to Never Back Down, Never What. Believe that is Risu's pickup.
That is Risu's pickup. Yes, you are right about that.
And then Purple Turtles beat Honey Wrecked. Forgotten and Blue Cheez-Its both won. Blue Cheez-Its was up against the teams drop. Crescent Knight 3-0 03 against Helios. 3-0 for Up the Ante against Crab Rave. Goomba won against Category 5, another 3-0. Free Flow did 3-0 Team Isopod Schmungus. Rio's for Unlucky and Cerno Squad Funky against Future Sight and Mutiny. Eepy Dreepy wins their first win of the night as well, I believe, against Noodle Shop Splatoon.
Yep.
Ink Black 03 against 1111 Make a Wish. Believe that team is the top team from their group.
Yep.
VQ Vector Weary is unreported against Moto Mommies. XOXO, top team in their group against Salon Solitaire. Foul Play 3-0 Marine Melody. Eggshells 3-0 Club Sandwich. Sweetarts against the drop team. Star Squids beating Tell That to My second place Silver Bracket from the Ink Up. Our first 1-2-1 match of the entire round. Spice and Let Us Cook both lost 0-3 to Distortion and Eclipse, respectively. Los Inklings is currently down 2 against Mariah Carey. Sauce 132 is 1-1 against Just Squidding. They must be finishing their last match. Squid EST and Spots Get Back, as you said, the other team in the group, also 2-1. And then Secret Elixir 2-1 against Sugar Rush. Shine Redux 3-0 Karasuno High.
And basically, with that, we can go to stand real quick and we can basically confirm who is going to be moving on to your top cut Great White bracket. And that's going to be an out. Basically, an and out joke, most likely, or maybe some kind of joke, which I'm not going to mention. Trisha Payte's esports is going to be moving on as well. Go Cat Go, never back down, never what. Research Pickup, like you said before, is going to be moving on. Blue Cheez Its is going to be moving on. Helios is going to be moving on. Goomba is going to be moving on. Suno Squad Funky Fumo is going to be moving on to Great White from Group H. 11 Make a Wish is going to be moving on with a really good junior player as well. Shout out to them. XOXO, aka Flowerpot, if you don't know about them, is going to be moving on from Group J. Group K is going to be Foul Play. They're going to be moving on. Sweetarts is going to be moving on as well from Group L. Group M is going to be Eclipse. Group N is going to be Mariah Carey, most likely, because why not? It's Christmas. Non-binary
All I
breakfast
want for
chain is going to
Christmas
be
is
moving
another
on.
e-leader kit.
There we go. Non-binary, blah 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 blah. Non-binary breakfast chain is going to be moving on to the top cut, and the final team that's going to be moving on to top cut of Great White in this final SOS of the year is going to be Secret Elixir, who has come back after after a month of not playing.
Yeah, so we are going to take a break, close the pools, let the people go sort out the seedings for Great White, and then Jorian and I will be back hopefully soon for our first round of Top Cuts.
We'll be back in like 15 minutes. Welcome back, chat. Hi, welcome back to Top Cut of SOS 132, the final SOS of the year. I'm here with Shads. Once the bottom like switched us to our names, you'll know our names. But there we go. I'm here with Shads. Hello, Shads.
Hey, we are back. We are ready. Time for Great White. And we are going to start things off with Goomba versus XOXO.
Now, for XOXO, again, as we go immediately to the match, and we're just going to see a monster jump scare, XOXO is going to be on the alpha team. We're going to be seeing Goomba on the bottom team. Goomba's storyline so far, they 3-0 against Free Flow, and they swept the rest of the group for Goomba, making them the first seed. XOXO, they made it 3-0 as well in their seed as well, in their group as well. They made it 2-1 against the top match as well, where I think they 3-0 the whole group. But really, that's also in line. Let's go to the match. We see on the list itself for XO, so we see the ZF Sniper, and we see the crab coming into play with the Tri-Slots to well. On the side of Goomba, we do see the Scary Bush and the ball put together, and the Zap in a shot. One thing to notice about Goomba, the Bush and the ball put combo, they are scary as heck. That's mostly, we're going to be seeing a lot of plays out of them.
Yeah, one down on each side of the field. The brush and the chainsaw trading in mid, it looks like. Haha is going to be riding the tower, trading off, looks like with Mar in a moment. Mar's going to send out those price strikes, see if they can manage to get anybody off that ledge. QB does get dropped down, manages to get one. Can they get a second? No, D is going to come in, but here comes Masamoon from behind with the brush. And Power's going to be pretty stalled. Are going to reach the first checkpoint. Probably going to by it. That's not really being contested. The members of Goomba are just too far back. We do see that one member is going to be up on that top left. Not able to find anybody just quite yet. The Inkjet is out. He's going to go for it. Managed to get it. Get two, actually. Very good pick there from the Tri-Slosher. And they're going to put some pressure on the top left with the Tri and the Tri-Zuka. Pressing next times fast.
He is a really good known as a Tri-Slash player or Slash player in general because MPR team doesn't know to play, so it's really good that he can make a stop of their offense, but well, really to get to go on the side of XOXO. So welcome to Crab going to play, but D is going to go against Masamune, but no, Masamune is going to get killed off by D, and Volk is going to get a kill off of Kubi. And that's going to be mostly by so going to the last checkpoint right now, but Josh being the last one on this top in the air, but getting sniped by more, getting a collateral push right there. Mostly we're going to see by that factor, so they just need to play a little bit more basic and wait for Masamune to get out of there, trying to get the kill, that we're going to see doing. Nope.
Well, Mar is going to snipe Masamune before Haha can die. Two down on the side of Goomba. D is putting in some work with the Tri-Slosher down in the pit. Lars kind of in an exposed position, going to possibly just stay up there and try and pick people off as they come up. Doing a good job backing up down. Doesn't want to be threatened by the brush too much. The brush is going to rotate to the left, see if they can pick one person off. A member of XOXO is up on the grate, doing a great job with that Izuka, and then the Tri-Strikes coming out to keep the members of Goomba locked in their spawn. We got two people over on the right-hand side. Here comes the Brusher coming around, not able to get to the tower in time. So this is going to be a very, very swift KO in favor of XOXO.
And said that low ha 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 meme from like TikTok or something, that sound effect that from that era, because that's what basically happened for the side of XOXO. We saw D just going crazy on the Tri-Slosher, more going for collaterals on the sniper. Basically, if we were having Goomba have nowhere to run. Josh on the end zap, they were stuck on the top waiting for coolers. Masamune, they were trying to do their best for doing anything with the bush. They were really good in 1v1 scenarios, but in 2v1 scenario or just being sneaked up against each other, it doesn't seem like it wasn't their time for that. This Random Maria really is a snowbody map too, so it kinda is unfortunate for Goomba in that sense, but in this sense now, maybe because Scorch is going to be more equal. It's going to be more equal. It's going to be more of a scale balancer, but more balancing acts of aggro and defense for Goomba. With Masamune's brush is going to be really good for that sense. But for XOXO, we saw more with the sniper. We saw the shot. We saw stuff with that too. What is your thoughts?
The very technical term of stuff. When all
But
else fails, stuff always applies.
yeah,
Doesn't look like we're going to see much of a comp change from XOXO. Meanwhile, on the side of Goomba, Masamune has swapped over to the Vanilla Ink Brush. Snowy Sprig is on, I believe it is the Ballpoint Nouveau now with the vacuum, possibly going for a vac cheese. I think the other two members stayed the same. XOXO is going to hit the first top and then quickly take mid and painting it in their teal color. But we do see that members of Goomba are going to push in using this Whale Trot Izuka combo. Snowy is going to come in on the right-hand side to really provide some extra cover for the brush, helping them stay alive, but two going down on the side of Goomba. XOXO is going to quickly reverse that very good position that Goomba was starting to get into.
there is one thing to say as well, because you mentioned XOXO's sniper is not on the ZF anymore, they are on the local side, so they do have back team as well. But as you see right now, Mocha getting a kill off Josh, trying to get it on Master with 2 down inside. They do not get a checkpoint kill as well, because of the back kill if I remember correctly. But that mostly bomb guns last time, but Master is still trying to be a fire by the corner, trying to kill off Ha, which they do actually because of the kill rate 5.1, but it doesn't matter because Mocha is able to cap on the checkpoint of the main hero, but they are going to be pushing on even further than that.
Yeah, we see the members of XOXO jumping in. They're not going to move to Rainmaker just yet. See the vacuum is ready for the vac cheese. 1 down, the vacuum coming out in response to the Trizuka. Even with 2 down on the side of XOXO, Goomba does not manage to stop the Rainmaker before it can get to 39, which is a very respectable position on this map. This is not one of those maps where you have to get it necessarily past 40 to win, because right around the 39 point is when things get very choked up.
Definitely. We're going to be seeing from right now Goomba going with their own kind of ability from the vacuum cheese itself, getting to the checkpoint, but not even getting rid of that, because we saw DDD, we saw Mo getting a snipe off the brush, getting another kill off the ends up as well from the side of XOXO from both with Stamper. So we're going to be seeing right now the back coming up a little bit from the side of Goomba, but we're going to be seeing that's going to be the dude coming out for Goomba as well, but they're going to go for the ramp, but no one is going to be seeing on the mid because War is waiting up there. All we get killed by Bob, no, it's going to be
Local pick on the ballpoint there from Mar, but then the brush coming in immediately to punish them for the very aggressive position. Mocha's going to come up again and still see if they can get a pick on them. Has the back off. The ramp is kind of hard to fight on when you're a Stamper. It can either help you or harm you, and it looks like it just did not help Mocha right there.
Definitely a great job from what we see right now. We're going to see the back to the corner visibility from the side of Goomba right now. It's going to be backing up the best of XOXO, getting cut off Mocha by them. No, it doesn't, because the back cheese is actually going to be delayed by Ruben Cheese, which we're going to see right now. The side of Goomba, they're going to be going up, but again, XOXO have the back cheese, but getting killed off because of QB. But no, that's going to be killed off because of the Trizuka on the side of a Ha, but that's going to be probably actually being killed off as well. Masamune is going to be winning a little bit. QB is going to be a little bit high, but no, that's going to be actually Mocha saying no to the Stamper.
And Mocha cleaning up those last 2 members of Goomba, which is really good because that could have easily been a push that was extended or at least held there at the area where the first checkpoint is by Goomba. So 1 minute 30 seconds left on the clock. We do see that PD has the Rainmaker right now, so they won't have any coolers for the push. Not sure how close they are to a vacuum for a vac cheese. 1 down on the side of Goomba. That's the ballpoint, so they don't have any range. But DD is really being pushed back, i.e. bomb pressures. They do manage to get a couple picks, but here comes the brush. Just enough damage from the whales to let the ink brush get that trade.
Enough how the guys are going to be delayed a little bit, actually will get them to have to stop at 39-44. Multiple inside of XOXO right now. There's going to be John Fowling, one to the next one. Roll them. That Masamune is going to be fouling the bullet as well, but no, that's not going to be it. As we're going to see on the corner of the screen, DD is ignoring everyone, including Chibi. That's trying to keep up with them, but actually getting them 24 points as well. They get killed off in the end, but still, that's going to be a really good punch for the side of XOXO.
24 is even more game-winning than 39, and Masamune is going to pick up the Rainmaker to stop XOXO from trying to push it further. Don't think they have enough time to jump it off the side though and get back to mid. One down on the side of Goomba. They still have the Rainmaker, and the time is just bleeding away because they're continuously backing up into this Rainmaker free zone. You can see that it's ticking down. Looks like maybe 8, 7, 6, 5. They've got to let it blow up, so they jump straight into the sniper shot. But I don't think, yeah, this did not happen quickly enough. If they had let themselves be killed just a little bit faster, we might have gotten overtime potentially, because Goomba could have popped it and picked it up without having XOXO in a good position to contest the pop. Just that Rainmaker free zone just bled too much time away.
That made me confused on actually. If they were able to stay there in time, that would have been matched with the actual clock, so it wouldn't actually be. There was actually not going to be any KO because of the respawn, so it was going to be really just to cheat it up as much as possible. But because of this right now, with 2-0 from XOXO, they're going to be moving on to round two. Well, for Goomba,
Yeah, we will not see crab leg today. No crab
yeah,
clamblets.
yeah, but for Goomba, this was their first SOS Great White one from Masamune, as they tweeted on Twitter. Josh kinda as well, but they actually did pretty well too. With Snowy bringing Chibi, this pickup might be coming back as well, but we're gonna be seeing them coming back next year. But yeah, no Cow like Central as they said, but XOXO just did really well, and they are gonna be moving on to round two.
And round two means that we are going to be moving on as well to new commentators, because y'all are probably tired of hearing the two of us talk.
Well, before that though, why not we say about the team that did actually move up to round two or are in the chopping block right now, as we're going to be finishing our game two or game threes in round one.
Let's take a look here. Great White. In and Out beat Secret Elixir 2-0. Funky and 1111 Make a Wish are currently 1-1. Trisha Payada's Esports beat Non-Binary Breakfast Club, so they're going to fight XOXO. Never Back Down, Never What is currently up 1-0 over Eclipse. Blue Cheez-Its and Sweetarts are tied 1-1. The winners of those two matches will fight. Go Cat Go took care of Mariah Carey. Guess the Christmas magic was not enough for them. And then Helios beat Foul Play, so those two teams will fight as well.
But as you said, with Unit's got Funky and 11 Make a Wish being a 1-1 scenario, they're going to be fighting in and out next. But Never Back Down, Never What is going to be battling Clips right now. They're going into game two right now because no one reported yet. So we're going to be seeing that. Whoever wins that is going to be battling Blue Cheese for Sweetarts, who is in a 1-1 setting right now. And whoever wins that is going to be fighting together. But because of that, and all the other matches have been said by you, now we are officially done and out of here for the last SOS of the year, SOS 132. If you want to say anything, Chaz, about your socials, that would be greatly the time. Now,
Oh yeah, I forgot. I have to plug myself. You can find me in random Twitch streams at IB_Shaz_. Since I'm done with school, I'm hoping to start streaming again. Other than that, I am at Shadow Dragons 42 on Twitter, and I got a Blue Sky account the other day, so that is Shads42 on Blue Sky. Dorian, where can the good people find you?
you can find me on Jovine on Blue Sky because I have that one too. I am on Joanne too on Twitch, Joanne Tourney for any tourney accounts. If it's like also and stuff coming up in the new year, there is gonna be actually for me streaming on Saturday the DivX finals on Splatoon tourney. So be sure to watch it on there because I'm gonna be streaming that with fellow host and commentators alike. So be sure to tune in on that. That's your plugin to watch Ludi on Saturday. But I just said Chaz before we had to go. We're gonna be moving on to new commentators, and who will be the new commentators?
I believe it is Lily and Jeannie. Not
the
like
E
the vitamin C Lily. It's a different Lily. I think.
is is the EU phenomenon duo to be coming in for the finale. So with that, that's gonna be it for the NA scene of SOS commentary, and we're gonna be seeing you with Lily and Jeannie.
Hello, 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 and welcome back, everyone, to Swim or Sink, the last swim or sink of 2023. I'm Lily Gravy Bread. I messed that up. You can just call me Lily. I'm here with Jeannie. How you doing, Jeannie?
I'm doing absolutely phenomenal, Lily. It's going to be a great round 2 matchup. I gotta say, I was able to watch early on in the tournament, early on today, Never Back Down, Never What, and they had a great run in paddling pool today. They got third.
Oh wow, that's fantastic. That's gonna be definitely a force to be reckoned with for Sweetarts here. Another team that I've been watching in a few tournaments recently, but let's have a look at these players here. I know that kid, I've I feel like I've seen that kid almost in every single
Yeah.
swim or sink that I've ever commentated. But of course, Never Back Down, Never What. There are a number of familiar players here, Risu as well, and Sweetarts as well. Okay, we're gonna move right into the match at the moment. Let's see what it brings to the table. That kid, of course, is gonna be bringing the Zuta to the table. But interestingly, for Splat Zones, it does look like Splash is going to be bringing out the Kraken. An interesting one, I think, is going to be great. Great tool at least displacing or trying to get some aggressive kicks and positioning around to like really get Never Back Down out of position here and pick them off. Okay.
Yeah, Kraken can be really good against Crab Tank as well, and we see that there's going to be one on the side of Never Back Down, Never What. They will have that Crab using new Stamper. I don't know if I want to call it Evo or if I want to call it Neo yet, because like
It is, but what is not confusing is that it is a pretty strong choice, especially here on this map on Mako Mart here, especially with how very well it can work those ledges, of course. But we are going to be seeing quite a number of plays actually go down with Sweetarts back in control, hopefully being able to continue this better.
Yeah, this is gonna get pushed down if they can't find a way to cap this zone, and it's going to keep kicking away. We are gonna see that the tactical is out around, which means that they'll have 2 pushes if everyone can get one of those drinks. But realistically, without it, you're in one fight territory.
Oh yeah, absolutely, and you really want to be able to keep that consistent flow of tactical around. But oh my goodness, here comes the Zuka getting a couple of kicks there, and it does look like with the third one down, Never Back Down, Never What. It's certainly not backing down from capping this zone as quickly as they can. They're going to be trying to hopefully win a few more fights and get this going in their favor, but they have lost a couple of plays once again, Jeannie. Things are not looking pretty good for them at the moment in terms of being able to hold.
I just want to make a note to everyone that is going to be Never Back Down in the blue-green turquoise color in Sweethearts.
Oh, okay.
Orange. Yes.
Oh, right, yeah, I see now.
Don't worry. Cut us all. But yeah, the Zuka is out. That kid not able to find anything, but sometimes with Zuka, you don't have to find the spot, you just find the space. There's going to be Kraken going in. We see a lot of members going in. It's after expected Kraken and the Ultra Stamp going in on the zone. But those specials are great, but they don't pay zone all that much. When the shooters go down around them, the zone is going to keep ticking away. And really, the penalty is like so small, and that zone is going to tick down.
Well, yeah, absolutely. This is looking like knockout territory for Never Back Down. They're never backing down from this zone, but they've lost so many players all at once. That's going to be another 55 penalty points for them. Sweetheart is going to be pushing back up, hopefully being able to make this work for themselves in terms of holding back Never Back Down. They're not going to be backing down, I presume, but Sweetheart's definitely looking for that at the moment.
Goes with Kraken again. It's going to go following up with the Zuka. It does see some members of Never Back Down, Never What, but it will not punish them. That's a killer whale. I think that's the first killer whale I've seen all game.
Yeah, it has, and I think that Killer Whale, even though has been receiving those buffs, hopefully it can do a little bit to displace. There's not a lot that they need to worry about on the other side in terms of what Killer Whale is actually really good against. Because what they're running is actually pretty fast and evades that laser pretty easily, I think. So what that 52 gal is probably really going to try and do is focus on the slaying power of the main weapon. Speaking of slaying power, it does look like they've kind of been losing a couple of plays down that stack as that fight has broken out here, but they lose a bit of control.
Yeah. This is gonna be, again, I've said it many times lately at this point in time. It's gonna be final fight again. And here we go. They're kicking the zone way down. The Kraken's gonna get punished. There's 2 gone. I don't really know who's gonna paint the zone. It's not gonna be the Zuka player because they're on the other side of the map.
My goodness, and that is going to be the game, of course. I think that was certainly pretty dominant for Never Back Down, Never What. But Sweethearts just being able to like clutch out that zone and stall it just for those like few precious moments at least to be able to try and win those fights. Certainly something that at least prevented an earlier knockout. Hopefully we can see a little bit more strength there from Sweethearts going into tower control, but Never Back Down, Never What. What do you think was really working for them there that Sweethearts wasn't really able to deal with?
I realistically just want to say almost everyone. It felt very. It's hard to say. It's hard to like just answer that one because it felt like everyone was just cooking. You had the new Stamper is really strong. You get Crab Tank and Toxinus. It's really strong. I don't have to say anything about that kid's shot. Risu's 52 gal is one of the strongest 52 gals I've seen in probably 4 or 5 months. And then having a Tri-Slosher on Zone's Mako with the Fizzy Bomb and the Tacticooler, I don't really see too many holes in that comp.
Yeah, it's a very solid comp, but one thing I saw that I thought was like a pretty good choice as well for Sweethearts is actually bringing out the end zap, because I always feel like it's a little bit more consistent at being able to get Cooler out, just being able to paint as well on top of that. But the problem with that on Makoma, of course, is that it doesn't play to those ledges quite as well as what an Entry can. Which I think is definitely what I think worked in terms of that comp as well. We are going to tower control here, and of course we are going to be seeing these weapon comps once again. We're seeing the return of that Stamper, which is great to see, but it looks like they're opting for that kind of double shot, the T-Tac and the V-shot on the side of Sweetarts as well. This is going to be interesting. Also sticking to their guns here mostly, and a Wiper on the side of Sweetarts, whereas we're also going to be seeing us on here continue on the Entry as well for that tactical option.
We're gonna see Risu swap over to the 96 gal Deco. So staying on the gal flash all, but just adding some Bejeweled Deco marks to it and extending its range.
Oh yeah, speaking of Kraken, here comes the Kraken now. Look at we managed to get one on Rosie as well. This is looking good for them. They are going to be getting in a corner there, unfortunately going down, not being able to really find that opening of the tower for the rest of Never Back Down.
Never Back Down, Never What is just, right now, they're playing on a different gear and they're spacing out Sweetheart so well. Like the bomb placement, with the placement of the sword utility and everything. It's just forcing even the Wiper to go back with an Ultra Strike. You never see that with that special, or that weapon.
Yeah, absolutely. That is a very unusual. You can see, oh my goodness, they get picked up by the Zuka as well. This is going to be Never Back Down opening, as those players have already gone down, forcing another jump out. Here comes their first lead, but this first lead that they actually take in the game is over a minute into it. So they have spent all that time being able to actually take up all of that space to make all these fights that they're going to be taking, especially where they can position around that second checkpoint, which is always a difficult one to break here, getting towards the second checkpoint especially.
That was a massive collapse coming through from Sweetarts. They took 3 different angles and one fight, and they all just collapsed on the proper targets, coordinated, and take out everyone on Never Back Down, Never What, forcing them to finally go back into spawn. Now I need some good special coordination, Billy, because right now you're just gonna struggle at the range advantage because you're gonna lose the focus.
Yeah, absolutely. We're seeing a bunch of specials come out. Here comes the Kraken once again. If they can find a pick, doesn't look like they are going to be finding an opportunity for them to kind of flank around. That kid getting splashed out of the game. There's lots of player on either side here, but they haven't lost all this space they've been able to pick up as well. We hear a tactical coming out as well, so hopefully this is going to be their opportunity to at least stop Sweetarts from making this.
Yeah, this is a opportunity for both teams to really get a hold of mid. Anyone from here on out, I feel could snowball the game. This is one of those pushes. This is one of those moments where if anyone falls, really, it's gonna be dangerous. It's gonna cost you a lot.
Yeah, that's right, Genie. All the players are up at the moment, but it does look like Never Back Down has lost their Entry. That is going to be those crucial player to keep alive in terms of getting out those tacticals for their team. Never
Another
back down. Oh, and another one. Never back down. Never back down players are starting to drop down here. Many Sweetarts potentially be pushing out.
Sweetarts, they had an advantage, but they didn't capitalize on it. Now they get one with the Ultra Stamp. They get two. This is your opportunity. This is your moment. You gotta find some space up in the front. You need to help your front line. I do see when you see this way, so the cooler are going to be out. This top right lane is going to be critical. How many people are going to go up there? But they forgot to take out that kid from behind.
Oh yeah, that kid. That's the second great flank I've seen Vexed actually. It does look like they do go down at that moment though, but that tower has been inching closer and closer towards that first checkpoint. If they can play this right, if they can get as much paint advantage as they can around the front of that, like towards Never Back Down's court here, then they can certainly break this without too much of an issue. But the thing is, Never Back Down, they're not backing away from that constant threat and presence that they're being able to take up here, because
it's dangerous. It's dangerous. We're gonna have a Zuga online for that kid. Definitely gonna spin around, pop this thing, and I see 3 players standing in the same spot. Will they be able to find them? No, they're taken up by the counter Zuga. That's gonna be
like counter Zuga. Speaking of Zugas, there's another one there. Sweetarts being able to take another player off the tower, but it looks like Sweetarts are going 2 players down at this point. They need to be able to stay alive in order to be able to get this push going back in their direction, and things are kind of looking like they're slowly trying to break out, but Never Back Down, Never What. Once again, it's a case of them never backing down. Being able to find those isolated players like Splash here, being able to force them out to before they can actually start making their plays. It's going to be looking like Never Back Down. Probably going to be taking this tower once again, getting that crab out, and also the Zuka once again to clear those defensive spots that they really got to keep an eye on. Sweetarts, perhaps with these 3 players going down, might actually be able to force an overtime, but this is going to be an overtime where they really need to work hard at being able to push up ahead.
My biggest concern though is that how are you gonna survive all the pressure on them? That's my biggest concern, and they can't. They just can't. Never Back Down, Never What. You're able to clean them up with a clean wipeout, and that's gonna be a solid 2-0. Moving their way through the bracket.
Yeah, fantastic show of force from Never Back Down, Never What. Sweethearts provided some really good pushes forwards in that game, I think. Just to be able to win those fights as well, pretty consistently against Never Back Down as well. And being able to actually get that tower starting to roll forwards. Never Back Down still were able to locate those isolated players from Sweethearts to push them out and prevent that push from going too far forwards, of course. Never Back Down, Never What. What I loved about the start of that game was, even though they didn't have the first push, and they managed to actually maintain quite a lot of control over mid and also around Sweetheart's court as well, just to make sure that when they did get that push going, when they did get that tower starting to move forwards, they already had the space ahead of tower where, well, of course, tower control is a game all about the iterative control over the map. And when you already had that control there in the first place, it's not difficult for Never Back Down to actually utilize that to get their push going. It wasn't actually even a very big push at all. Like barely even getting past, I believe, the 55 mark for most of that game. But still, I think just showed what Never Back Down could do when you know exactly how much of the map that you really need to take up and take control of in order to get the tower there.
Yeah, and honestly, I'm not too shocked with how that second game went. It's just I saw on paper, Lily, too much range advantage, and it's not like that it was slow range like a Hydra or an E-liter. It was just mid range. The Stamper and the 96 scale just honestly did half your health before you even got into mid, and that's not something that shots can truly deal with. But with that,
absolutely.
We've got 2 more rounds. We've got to watch our semi matchup. I'm not sure what side of the bracket we're going to go to, but I do know that we're going to have some great action coming up after the break. Hello, everybody, and welcome back to Swim or Sink. I am Genie7, joined by Lily. And Lily, we've got a nasty-looking round 3 up on our hands.
Yeah, both of these teams have gone 2-0 in their previous sets here in Great White Bracket. I don't know that XOXO have been a pretty dominant team up in like various top cuts, doing pretty well in these unskill capped weeklies as well. I know that Mox is a player that I like to I like to watch their brush work, their octobrush work. Um, I really like to watch Mox's octobrush work. I'm just going to say that now as well. And Mar on the backline, I think, is always going to be a nice compliment for XOXO. Go Cat Go! I recognize some of these players, of course, but I don't think I've commentated a lot of them as much as I have XOXO.
Yes, honestly, same for me both. It's just, I'm just so distracted by seeing what's the Fortnite thing? There's a Fortnite cat in the game that has an emote, and somebody converted it to the Peter Griffin skin. That's not
my
intended
God.
in the game. That's a mod, but yeah, I just see it in the top right of my screen.
I didn't even know that.
Yeah, it's distracting me too much, bro.
Of
Alright.
course.
You know what's not
Actually, do
distracting?
you recognize Mango?
The game time.
Yeah. Mango and the 52, I think this is going to be another great 52. I love seeing 52 gaming at the moment. I know that like there've been some very top level solo queue X rank players doing really well with 52 now, but it's great to see already Mocha is going to be moving forward, trying to pressure that ramp there with the ramp, of course, but it's like probably losing the play. Actually, a player lost on either side. 2 plays down on either side. This is definitely a battle from near the moment with players just kind of dropping like flies at the moment. But Go Cat Go is going to try and maintain some control here, getting that tactical out as well, just to give Go Cat Go time to move forward. He comes there, the crab tank as well. Things look pretty good for them.
Yeah, it's looking great. They do have 2 crab tanks doing the same time though, and not a whole lot of follow-up because you don't want your pencil to be running in too deep with that other crab. Too deep with those crabs. So it's really only on the gal that plays to make a lot of space. But here they go. They are going to start walking forward in this right side here, Lily. This could be an open.
Oh, absolutely, it could be. It looks like they managed to pick off one player. That is going to be Mocha down inside of XOXO. Go Cat Go is certainly going forwards here, trying to make sure they have control around the Cinnamon Ninja. Getting that crab tank in that fantastic spot. They're going to be jumping down just a little bit, but getting a great pick on B there. There's 2 plays down on either side still. However, hopefully Go Cat Go can still be able to get those jumps back in to help bring those power clams forward. They're getting very close to opening this basket, but XOXO are getting to a prime spot to be able to defend this.
I like the crab, I like the splash and the stabber, but the problem is the pencil's just not a weapon that's going to be able to run in with that. So you're relying 100% on your 52 gal to run in with those crab tanks, and if the gal doesn't find anything, or the gal doesn't stay alive, you're in danger. Luckily right now, the gal has found its way in. That will be a power clamp, so that will be the push.
Is XOXO is going to be striking them out here. Well, at least trying to strike them out. It does look like they've managed to pick off a couple of plays. Those 2 frontline, that gal and also the Dewey, going to be having to respawn a little bit here, making the score only down to 68. But that is a push nonetheless. Sometimes we see pushes not even happen until the last minute of the game here, so I'm glad actually to see something happen, maybe around the middle. XOXO still need to be able to get their first push of the game info, and Go Cat Go already have like a really good amount of control and are able to pick off XOXO whenever they can as well.
Yeah, this is going to be a crazy play. My goodness, I thought the shot was gone. That's gonna be a bomb up the wall, not able to find the gal. And again, that double jump out with tactical. Beautiful, and somehow gets the dualies out of that. That was crazy.
Damn, this is absolutely Go Cat Go still going for it. They managed to get it in. All these plays, 3 players down on XOXO. It's just Mocha there, but Mango's going to be picked off here. Go Cat Go's are going to be trying to do their best to keep this basket open as much as they can to prevent. And the power grab going in as well off the back of that. The score is definitely in their favor. XOXO have a lot of work to do if they want to overtake this.
Literally, we just saw 2 power clams walk in relatively uncontested, and just tossed into the basket when there were still members of XOXO alive and apparently defending the basket. No, they slipped 40 clams into their own basket by bad defense.
Oh my goodness, XOXO, however, they have all their players up and alive at the moment. They just need to make sure they can get this special coordination going, because I do believe that with these strikes they'll be able to take control around the spinner, hopefully move up ahead, but I really think they need to get that pencil out of the picture, because that is going to be forcing them back. This little bit, this crab tank, of course, going to be doing some work to help them get in. And here comes the push, I believe.
Yep. Definitely going to be a push time. It's going to try and find the gal who is going to fall. The top right is dangerous. If they fall, this could be it. One power climb is down, one power climb into the basket, another one in. That's power climbs all the way in. Now where are the rest of the clan? They put them in, but they couldn't find more. You gotta get these into the basket now. The lead has been taken. One push wonders. My goodness.
Yeah, absolutely. This is XOXO coming in strong, though. Definitely.
It's still going.
They're still going. They're still going. They're still going for it. XOXO have been on a roll here. They could get that knockout, which they do at the very end. My goodness, I was worried for XOXO earlier on when when you were talking about how the defense kind of fell apart there. But after that, I noticed XOXO actually have quite a lot of they can get back control pretty easily with the amount of paint that they actually had very quickly in mid after that like falling apart on the defense there. So I think they just had to outmaneuver what Go were doing in order to be able to get that push going, of course. And by the end, they had those power clamps that they could just carry right in with. And I like seeing the patience as well before they actually got all of those in, just to make sure that 3 players, that pencil, of course. I was kind of worried that the pencil was kind of just gonna pressure them back a little bit too much and make it too difficult for them to move ahead. But at least getting rid of their front line certainly makes the pencil a lot less scary, because you don't have as much of a problem regarding those chip damage combos.
Yeah, I was gonna say, because pencil on its own isn't all that chalked up to be. It's probably, in my opinion, the least terrifying sniper to go up against in a 1v1 scenario. Even that of bamboo. So
yeah,
without the front line, because like you think you hit one shot, the gal will just clean you up in another shot. You're always being one shot to a 52 gal, and with that RNG, it's kind of crazy. And I'm not 100% sure on the stamper combo. I should know it. If it one shots or not. I know Twitch chat will be so kind to me and do the math.
I feel like it should.
I know that it does 68 damage on the Snipe Rider. I just can't remember. I know it's a 70 charge slash, but like, of course that's gonna kill. I just don't remember if it's I don't remember if it's 40 or if it's 35.
I think it is 35, or it used to be 35. Maybe it's 40 now.
I can't remember.
In any case,
if it is 35, it will still one shot.
Yeah,
it'll still combo. It'll still combo because it'll do 103 damage. So yeah, but anyway, it was just I felt like XOXO, their push was phenomenal. Their one push.
And
luckily in zones, if you can get one good hold after one good push, you win the game. So this set put Snowball to GoCat Go's advantage, even though they, in my opinion, they've been the better team for longer.
Yeah, I think so. I think it's also like an issue with Clan Blitz as well, because once you play patiently enough to make sure you're waiting for the exact right opportunity and can just go for it, that can be a push that is, honestly can be faster than like push in Rainmaker in terms of getting those numbers down. Speaking of numbers going down, however, XOXO have been able to push that number down to 93 opening push, but losing player means that GoCat Go are going to be go-catting forward. I don't know if that makes sense, but 2 players going down already. It does look like they're going to be trading out 2 players on XOXO here. So they're going to continue this push forwards in any case. They need to get a lead soon as well.
Yeah, I also like I definitely like the swap up to the more powerful charger, that Z-Pride charger. The tri-strikes on this map are also really good. Allowing yourself to have a splash wall, you're really trying to stay alive on the high ground. It proves to be a strong weapon on paper, but in actuality, you don't have that tactical. So we'll see. If you can land your shots, you can really win the game.
Yeah, I really like that weapon here as well, and I think wall is pretty good in certain spots, especially up on that bridge around those grates as well. But you can get a charger there, you can just be such an oppressive force on anyone trying to move in, because you can see not only the entire court, but also anyone trying to push that bridge area there as well. You're gonna have a very, very difficult time trying to stay out of your line of sight.
Again, Go Cat Go. They have this such strong start, and they're really playing it hard. If they can hold on for just a little bit more time, they can close this out. But they're falling at the final hour again, Lily. Could this be another comeback victory for XOXO?
Oh, it might. And with those three players going down on Go Cat Go, things are looking like XOXO are just trying to make sure you can get all the charge they want, all the space up ahead they want as well. Mara's going to be popping that tactical, looking to take control around the court as well, kind of at least provide some chip damage for XOXO to play off here. But I'm not sure if they're necessarily winning a whole lot of fights as Go Cat Go are slowly making their way forward, even if they are like one player down at like as much as XOXO can move.
It's going to be close here. If you can get this cooler online, you might be able to hold on for just a little bit more time. Unfortunately, they fell off the zone, fall back, and that will be the penalty. Big penalty applied to Zuka, though. It could find a lot of value. I saw a lot of members on Go Cat Go.
Yeah, absolutely. The thing is, Go Cat Go have those price strikes, which is certainly going to like at least displace, cheese the zone, get control of court as well, because you know those strikes are pretty useful here. And with two plays down and Go Cat Go, however, I think XOXO might be able to make a bit of a might be able to continue this hold for longer anyway.
Oh my goodness, this is gonna be a tight game, Lily. Final 2 minutes and both teams they're just pushing back and forth. I'm worried for Go Cat Go, because if they bite off more than they can chew here, it could be dangerous. They do find one, they do find two, but it costs them some lives.
Yeah, it is. Go Cat Go has got a pretty strong hold at the moment. However, they have lost Mango.
That cooler Lily was like at 95%, so it was right on line, and they lost their try again to these guys.
Yeah, damn, I think Go Cat Go definitely have this leading this low 80 seconds. Being able to trying to count that jumper, ending with a trade as well. I think Go Cat Go still has that like really nice push all the way to the end. Having that advantage as well. Of course, there are going to be trades that are going to be working out for you, and I think Go Cat Go definitely working against what XOXO was trying to do. I think XOXO towards the end there were just like every single opportunity they tried to take and move back in. Go Cat Go were just there to kind of camp them out, there to pick them off, there to prevent them from being able to move anywhere. It was like they couldn't quite breathe in those last few moments. This is going to be giving us that 1-1 at the moment, one to each of these teams. So we're going to see how they duke it out on tower control. But, you know, the weapon comps. I want to talk about the weapon comps a little bit, Genie.
Yep.
We did see the Stamper still come back from XOXO, but we also saw the end try as well. And I think also the pencil. End try versus pencil. What do you think of these weapons regarding tactical?
Ooh. On Splat Zone's ship shape, I definitely have to say that I would give it. I want to give it to the pencil because of the fact that you're just a charger, and Try doesn't seem like it would be strong on that map. And going forward in Hagglefish, again, I would feel like Try just wouldn't be like these 3 maps that we've had here don't favor Try in any way, shape, or form. But I guess it's kind of worked. So it's really, really hard to say, honestly, because it's also the fact that Zedfry worked out really well. The Zekelfin charger.
The Zekelfin charger, yeah, I actually like seeing that come out, especially here on ship shape. And I was talking about the wall before being useful because you have those kind of tight areas to move. You don't have a lot of options if you're trying to push in. Of course, if you're going into the court, that's a pretty wide open area, and a Zekelfin charger or any charger really can kind of scope you out there and have like pretty good sight lines, of course. And you were saying as well, if you can set up in those high ground areas, the wall is going to be useful for keeping yourself alive, which is absolutely what you want. be doing as much as possible as an anchor, but having those tri-strikes especially, because you have limited options that are safe to actually move in, that can just stall you out and hold you back even further, especially on zones, and can also paint up for your team in order to be able to take control of court. We are going to see the Zekfin scope come back once again, actually, in tower control. Of course, like another really good option in terms of being able to hold on to those strikes here. And Mars, of course, going to be playing the pencil for your charger on the other side.
I do also have to say that Dry Strikes, we kind of forgot about the matchup, but Dry Strikes were always really strong against Crab Tank. We definitely had that matchup back in the day of when Crab was dominant in the buff, that big damage buff to Dry Strikes. So that will always be an afterthought. The buff!
Now, I was always a little bit skeptical about the damage buff. I was kind of hoping that maybe with swimming strikes, but that damage buff is fantastic against those HP specials as well. It's like Crab Tank. Speaking of Crab Tank, there is a Crab Tank on the line for XOXO Red to use, but they have managed to pick them off pretty smartly for Go-Cat Go, but
okay, yeah, Zuka's
trying to get them out with 3 players going down there. XOXO is actually going to be going to grab that tower.
Yeah, we do have Ha coming in the clutch, getting 3, 2 of them with 1 shot, might I add. That Zuka is just so good at just breaking through barriers, breaking through defenses. And it's out again, it's ready to go, but you gotta have your charger on the tower. Somebody please. They've got duels around them, they've got a tri-sauce around them, they got a shot around them, and somehow, some way they broke the checkpoint around them.
Oh my goodness, 3 players going down on XOXO as well. In the blink of an eye, Go-Cat Go is going to be striking his tower just to stop anyone from thinking of touching it. They need a play to regain control of mid. They've kind of lost a lot of turf control here, but I do believe if they can get their players up there, they might be able to get it back from XOXO. They're just able to take up all that space once again. They had all that paint on the ground. They can just move in very easily, and that's exactly what we saw there. As soon as they were trying to maintain or get back control, get some kind of retake going, XOXO were there right in their face to pick them off.
I don't like that Zephyrs can do that. It feels like cheating almost. Going below that ledge, just jumping up, and being able to have that full protected hitbox. Full protected hitbox range. Go crazy. But yeah, the Crab Tank is all that's going to be left alive, and as I say that, XOXO gets wiped off the face of the map.
Okay, now Go-Cat Go really have to be able to play their strengths here. They really need to be able to paint up as well. It does look like it's great to see how many players have actually moved forward. The Zuka is going to come back, and the Tacticooler just to try and hold them out, but that Zuka on XOXO is going to be picking one off already. Also forcing another jump out as well. The Crab Tank from Angel coming out, hopefully be able to maintain a little bit of the space here in that court, but this is going to be a tricky court to traverse, especially with the duty coming up to XOXO. Oh my goodness, I'm just wondering whether they can actually get a lead here, because if XOXO are able to quickly get back in position...
They will get the top right with the Zukas. Here goes the strike now. The tower is going to be ticking down. It's going to be ticking down through that checkpoint as well. Tactical is online, so anyone that falls will be back extremely fast. Except on the side of XOXO, they got to stay alive, because they got to stop this tower. It's all the way at 3rd. They've got a Crab Tank up on Canopy. The machine's going to be pushed back. I'm worried that this is going to be over. Go-Cat Go, they got the tower, and they're going to ride it all the way down to the end. Can they get to the last little bit? They will. Oh, what was that roll?
That was a victory roll at the end, or I don't know, maybe it was a victory roll, but that certainly was Go-Cat Go grabbing the tower at the very end, just to confirm that they are the winners of this set against XOXO. Formidable opponents, of course, and XOXO were definitely able to hold a lot of space there, and I feel like Go-Cat Go in the end, knowing exactly to take that top left or top right, depends whether you're attacking or defending, I guess. We're just able to know exactly how the defense works here on Hagglefish Market. And regarding defense, I feel like there are very few options you have. Of course, you've got a lot of areas to kind of paint out for specials, but when you start trying to actually move into slightly more predictable areas, which of course are pretty powerful in terms of being able to have a bit of high ground over the tower, of course. If you have a lot of bomb spam or a Zuka up there, or just someone constantly pressuring with a bucket or a stamper or something, it's gonna be hard to maintain that defense. Which I think XOXO knew that they just had to flush them out and go for it.
Yeah,
Or Go-Cat Go. I mean, flush them out and go for it.
Go Cat Go. They played well. They played hard. Honestly, in that last little bit, I saw that the Zuka play with it followed up by the tri-strikes going top right, and on the top right canopy. It was really good, and that was how you kind of have to win that map, because I was worried. You have that tower in a position for second check. You need that control up there, because if you don't have it, defenders just have an easy free way to funnel onto the tower and surround it from all different sides. You funnel the defenders instead, if you have that top right control, to go to that like snipe grading little rail base, or down the underside of tower, just kind of where that Rainmaker goal is, that main spawn platform. Where everyone just has the call out of their spawn. So it was really it's a really good funnel.
Yeah, it is. Actually, you know what? Like, speaking of tower control in particular, and how I always find it's a mode that kind of emphasizes certain areas of the map and can kind of like highlight the good and the bad, I think. Whereas in other modes like splat zones, even though you do really have to focus on being able to take iterative control, once you have space taken up in the other team's towards the other team's base as well, you have a lot more free reign of movement in terms of being able to play against those high ground areas that the defense might be coming from, if the map works that way, of course. But with tower control, it kind of like pushes you into certain areas, and if those areas really favor one side or the other, depending on how you play, it can be like a winning or losing play depending on what you're doing.
Yes. But with that, we do have finals coming up next. Our finals is going to be Go Cat Go versus Never Back Down, Never What. This is a big lore drop. Go Cat Go has the Peter Griffin Fortnite skin doing a Fortnite emote. Never Back Down, Never What is Nick A30's trademark line from a stream back of the old days of Fortnite. And Nick A30, for if you guys don't know, is like the kid's hero of Fortnite. He's the guy that does all those crazy I don't really know what to call them. Like he almost does like the most like Broadway performances of Fortnite things, and what was it? He recreated I don't know. He recreates all different things in Fortnite with the skins and people in random games, and is a pretty decent player and big streamer. So we do have our Fortnite combo. Epic, Epic is literally listening to my microphone. It just said in game now, Lego Fortnite on my PC. I'm not making this up, Lily, right now.
Oh my God,
I'm literally not making this up. I can take a
Fortnite?
screenshot of it, please.
I want to see this. This is fantastic. Anyway, I'm looking forward to this finals. You're dropping the Fortnite lore here. We're basically Sumo Sync Fortnite edition, I believe. I think the Peter Griffin for gift for Go Cat Go on their team icon. It's also pretty topical with the recent update, bringing in Peter Griffin into the game, of course, with the new battle pass for Fortnite. However, these are the team rosters. We've seen these players play before. You and I have been commentating them, Genie. I expect that we're going to see a very fun matchup between Mango and Risu if they both choose to pick the 52 gal. I know that these are two fantastic 52 gal players.
And this Undertow Spillway is such a good 52 gal map.
Yeah. Oh man, this is gonna be great. Undertow Spillway Rainmaker, actually, this is a really good one. And of course, the 52 gal, if you're able to hold those spaces up front, be able to get some really good picks and create some great openings for your team. Of course, hopefully you can get that Rainmaker going a little bit further forward than you might otherwise. Of course, because this is a tricky one to get those big points towards that final checkpoint at KO, unless you get like a team wipeout or something. But Undertow, Spillway, Rainmaker. What other weapons do you think that these players might bring here?
I definitely think I'm just looking overall at the maps, and Tri-Slosher's I feel like it's gonna come out on all the maps except for Scorch Rainmaker at the end. So I wouldn't be shocked to see if we have that locked in on the side of Go Cat Go, and Never Back Down, Never What. I don't feel like they're gonna swap up too much from what we did see them bringing earlier. That being the shot, sorry, the gal, the wiper, and also them having a try as well. So yeah.
Ooh,
Hold up.
Okay, goes
hold
bring out
up.
the bamboo. Ooh, this is interesting. I love this. And Mango's actually going to be sticking to their try swap here. Rish, of course, going to be taking the... Wait. Sploosh? Oh, this is interesting. This is very interesting. Sploosh, I feel like every time I've played... Well, not every time, but sometimes when I've played, like, low X Rainmaker, there's been a Sploosh that tries to choose that Rainmaker forwards just by running it. But, you know, sometimes it does work out in favor. I've seen some pretty strong JP X-Time players actually managing to make the feeder Sploosh work. But in any case, we are seeing this fight break out in mid here. A couple of players going down on either side. Actually, 3 players down on the side of, I believe, is that Go Cat Go? He's never back down to what taking lead?
I'm 90% sure. I'm waiting for my frames and pixels to come back on Discord. All I know is that the Rainmaker got done. That's all I can see. A giant golden ball.
They actually took, I believe that was,
I know, Go Cat, yeah, Go Cat Go, because Go Cat Go is on Go Cat Go, which Go Cat Go is on.
Yep. Yeah, Go Cat Goes on Go Cat Goes, that's how you know who's on your team, of course. But they actually took it to the right checkpoint, of course. It's a trigger dunk, but it can be a little bit less safe, because of course it's going to be providing a nice little safe pathway for the other team on the retake, and of course that is what we're going to be seeing them trying to do here. You can see how much paint they've actually been able to take up. Mango is actually going to be moving forward over to the left check, which is safer, but they're going to have to watch out for Rizu here. Thankfully, Rizu has been taken out of the game for themselves, but now they are up to that very difficult little corner of the map to really take control. So many players just kind of tend to go down here around that checkpoint on the left-hand side.
You see, all 4 players never back down, never what. Stuck over by this Rainmaker, below that base ramp, below that checkpoint ramp. Gonna have to find their way through, and you can't really go through past this flash roll when there's a whole bunch of bombs coming. Inspired by Rizu, back off. Killer whale time, baby.
Killer whale time. Actually, I love the choice of having the bamboo on the side. Never back down. No, Go Cat Go. That's Go Cat Go. I love seeing the bamboo come out because, you know, bamboo is a very scary charger to be up against. And not only that, you do have the buff that you got from... Oh my goodness, that's 3 down. You're right. That's 3 down. They're actually going to be able to get that. Mango's actually going to finally dunk that. Couldn't get it before, but a very safe dunk at this time with the help of that laser, of course, and the strikes. They might be able to take it forward, but it does look like... actually they don't go down the trade, so let's go down the trade here. Mango's going to be able to take us through the unthinkable and all the way up to that final checkpoint. Really getting it, but going down 5, that is a fantastic push for themselves. Leaving only the Sploosh alive in the end. Oh my goodness. Hopefully these players can get back in quickly as they can in order to prevent a knockout on the side, on the other side of this.
Yeah, Go Cat goes. Ninja's still trying to go in, not going to be able to. Gonna have to back off. Jumps are in, but the Rainmaker has reset. Objective back in the mid. I'm gonna have to be cautious on Go Cat Go. You don't want to go too far. Nice play by Inkling. Because at any point in time, the Sploosh can grab that Rainmaker and start running.
Oh yeah, absolutely. And that, you know, when a Sploosh is starting to run it, because of the movement that you have with Sploosh, it's such a fast moving weapon, of course. It can be like, you can't just like snap into your defense instantly. Sometimes a Sploosh can actually pull up exactly what they want to do and actually just like keep that Rainmaker forward very, very fast if they find exactly the right opening to do that. And you want to prevent that at all costs. Yeah,
when they have like, I saw 3 mains of swim speed on that kid at the beginning of the match, so I don't know how many subs are attached with it, but that just tells me you're gonna do it. Yeah, it's defensive time for never back down, never what. They're gonna wanna utilize this crab dig to their advantage. They're gonna get that Rainmaker down. But honestly, for Go Cat Go, that's a perfect spot for it to be.
Oh, it is, absolutely. They don't really need to focus too hard on like being able to they don't need to focus too hard on being able to like move the other team out of the way, because if they're able to actually like put them in a respawn, they've got pretty clear paths.
That's gonna be another splat. Lots of spots going on. Never back down, never what is really just getting kind of pummeled right. They're not able to win their fights, and they're really just kind of staggering their way forward. a little bit surprising to see this from a team like them, but it is, I guess, the last few seconds when you're trying to throw yourself at the check.
Yeah, it is. That can be a dangerous thing to do, especially to start losing players doing that, of course. But Mango's going to be holding this in a safe spot, even though, oh my goodness, they're just going to be getting that wipeout, which is just going to be confirming that first game for them. Of course, no one could touch Mango in the end, and that was exactly where they wanted to be, of course. But you know, if they did really need to, they could have moved forward with it as well, if like there was an opportunity. But you know, when you have the Rainmaker on 5 seconds to go and you get that wipeout, it's basically your victory all set, all done and dusted for you. But my goodness, that was fantastic play from Mango, being able to get that first checkpoint as well as being able to just hold that at the end. I feel like that Rainmaker play that we saw was truly exceptional.
Yes, I have to agree, and Go Cat Go really came out with a solid, like that super solid push after a next near wipeout, calling out the try that the try is so far on the right side of the map, further past, even more further right than the right checkpoint, meaning that the Rainmaker was free to go left, and then really good movement and great splats on the uninkable. There was nothing else that Go Cat Go really needed to do. They got it down to 5, and then it was just defense time. Speaking of defense time, it's Climb Up to Mako. And with short range come up, there usually isn't all that much of a defense. It's more or less a ink bath. Because Nintendo doesn't like when I say blood in this game.
Yeah, Nintendo. Anyway. Oh man, this is a chaotic map mode. This is really a chaotic map mode. I personally love this map mode. I think it's super fun.
I picked order. I picked order, so I don't like this map mode.
Oh.
That's a lie. I actually do like this map mode, but I still picked order.
Yeah, I'm a little bit of a chaos enjoyer myself. And speaking of chaos, it does look like we already have like a lot of early special charge on the side of trying to get that special charge up on the side of Never Back Down, Never What. But Go Cat Go has already kicked off and started to move up and getting the grouper out as well. It's looking pretty good for them. I just want to see them be able to like win these fights and continue forward, being able to take control. And that crab tank, it is going to be punished and pushed further back. Oh my goodness. And with all of that, does look like Barry is going to be broken anyway. But Rizu, Rizu going there, being the last player up there as the defense from Go Cat Go actually manages to pick them up and pick them out. That's a very small push, but you know, I feel like this is a map mode where anything can happen. It's just going to come down to like lightning fast moves, lightning fast decisions.
Yeah, and we're going to have a tactical from Mango out and ready. Has to survive that Zuka shot, and they will. They see another climb they can grab to make themselves a power. Gotta watch out though. Never back down, never what. They are here in the red of fight. That kid goes down really easily to a fizzy bomb. We're gonna have some members called out on that right side. Lots of defensive, a good defensive posture, but the barrier was broken.
Yeah, it was broken, but no other clowns are going to be going, and we saw Never Back Down actually be able to move up very quickly, knowing that once the Go Cat Go is kind of frightened off by their first moving forward here, they didn't get something going for themselves, but my goodness, they actually managed to get another one in, still just sneaking these power climbs in, this time being able to actually follow up on that, if only briefly as well. Go Cat Go is trying to get rid of Risu here, but that wall just coming in still. Every time Risu is caught out there were always like just 3 players surrounding them in any case. But that is a push to 55. That is like pretty good considering that was like pretty much just like a clam sneak.
Yeah. I'm a little bit worried for the spot from that Go Cat Go has found themselves in. They've lost a lot of their members, and his tactic killer is not a really great spot to grab because you see that Risu's up here ready to punish. Well, gets absolutely punished because no one from their team is there. Everyone backed down and they didn't want to fight.
Yeah, my goodness, actually, I think that what they've been able to do to Risu has been pretty brutal. Pretty much, I feel like they got always targeting Risu, knowing that that's going to be a problem player if Risu can get into really good spots and stay alive, of course. But the other trying to find a way back in. They've lost a couple of players on the side of Never Back Down, but I think Go Cat Go, they can finally get in and get enough players out on the side of Never Back Down, and we might see another push, but oh no, it's just these fights breaking out. 2 players on one side going down, 2 players on another side going down. We're seeing a real back and forth in terms of turf control in mid, and Never Back Down is just not stopping their push forward.
they're just consistently on the aggressive, and I know from Risu's point of view, when you're playing the 52 gal, that weapon only has two modes. It's I'm currently in spawn and coming back from spawn, or I'm going to fight the other team. And you're either fighting or you're not fighting because you're respawning because you were fighting. Speaking of that, the basket has been broken. Go Cat Go. They're trying to get some more clams in. They got the splats up to their advantage. They just Risu alive now. This is an opportunity. Power comes in coming in. Really, this will be a lead change.
Yeah, this was a lead change. When Risu was alive, they actually managed to get Risu out as well, leading to a soft wipe and being able to get those clams further in. This is looking like a pretty good lead switch for them. However, if they can just keep this up and keep this going, we might even be able to see perhaps some kind of lockout. But never back down and trying to sneak back in. We can see them already trying to create an opening around the side. But they've lost a couple of plays, however, lost 3. So Go Cat Go is still going to be vying for control here. Perhaps even like going for that aggression that they've been like just going for the entire game.
Oh, this jump in is going to easily get punished. People from both sides. Never back down, never what. We got 45 seconds. Quite a solid push. Like a dunk and a couple more will do it. That's realistically what they want, and they've got 2 clams, being the pity and one that they are holding. 1 splat comes for the name. They gotta watch out because Killer Whale is gonna be out from both teams. Don't want to drag that into your own teammates to take them out. That's gonna be a power clam trying to make its way down into the basket. I believe it did get lost. No, that got lost a little earlier.
Just a little bit. If Go Cat Go can just like hold forward, but not too far forward, they're just going to be keeping up the aggro and just make sure that, you know, there's no breathing room for Never Back Down. Never Back Down may have to back down at the moment, so Go Cat Go are just going to be taking this. It does look like even though going to overtime, I think it's going to take a miracle play for Never Back Down to actually get a lead at this point.
Oh, absolutely. They got to go right now real fast. 2 go down, 3 go down, 4 go down, and that's going to be a wipeout. That's a Go Cat Go going up to match point.
Yeah, I feel like this is very much the same thing we saw in the previous game as well. Once Go Cat Go had that advantage, it kind of ended with a wipeout for Never Back Down. And Go Cat Go were just very comfortably able to kind of like sail towards the end. However, I'm not going to discount that Never Back Down, Never What, actually were able to hold that lead for so long, especially against such an aggro team as Go Cat Go, and being able to like locate and pick off those players that are kind of just aggroing just a little bit too far forward as well. Like Risu a few times, even though they were up in their spawn, trying to at least create some kind of distraction, at least create some kind of opening for the team to come back in. Go Cat, can't remember which one it was, the other one. The one that Rizu wasn't on, were able to actually just like know where they were, completely collapse around them, and prevent them from like getting much done at all for their team in those like really far forward positions that they were in. So I thought like that was a pretty good play from them as well.
Yeah. Ooh, Robo Ramen time. I'm honestly, Lily, I kind of love this map.
Yeah.
I hate it, but
yeah,
I love it.
Why do you hate it? Because this is probably my favorite map in Splatoon at the moment.
It's such a very good map. It really embodies the current playstyle of the game. It's very chaotic, very painty, very scrappy. You can't just sit in AFK and spawn and be a backline. That does nothing. And the other problem is that when you can't just AFK and have everyone walk through a small choke point, Tenebrella is bad. Because Tenebrella is the only Brella that they brought in from Splatoon 2. Because they left Undercover and Splatbella in the last game. Actually, I can use Undercover in so I just can't use it because it has Splatbella.
Oh yeah, that's fair. Those look like 2 plays have already gone down on Go Cat Go, Never Back Down, Never What are going to be tapping this zone and moving forward with it. I like that they were able to actually find those flanks around on the underside as well of that bridge, which is like a really good spot to watch out for because you can get some plays sneakily coming up there. It looks like the Kraken's going to come out picking up Mango here, but this is Go Cat Go being able to cap the zone in any case.
Yeah, Go Cat Go, they're just rolling around here. They got the crab tank out, they got the dualies rolling around, getting another splat onto that try. Somebody please turn around and take out that. Thanks. Somebody look at that. Go Cat Go.
Yeah, absolutely.
Got this tri-fix ready to go. They're gonna toss it out, but they need to push the crab tank back or at least destroy it because it cost them their entire life. Ooh, I don't know if that was worth it.
Yeah,
two down!
I'm not sure either, because that crab tank was still alive, but those 2 players going down, it's going to be never back down, tapping the zone once again. They don't have a huge amount of penalty points to go through, and we can probably see our lead if they play this right. At least switch happened once again. You can see this aggro is really nice positioning up ahead, but that is going to be caught out, of course, by that Zeko thing. As they were out in the open on top of that wall there. We're going to see Gokat go once again, confirm that they have absolute control of the zone. We've got to stay aware of this crab here and make sure that with this cooler, we can hopefully keep this fight up going in their favor. They're all kind of like further away from each other, almost like they don't want to initiate any fights at the moment.
I need to see Never Back Down, Never What utilize this map. This map has flanks.
Oh.
It's not like most maps in this game. You have options, but now you don't. No point is in the spawn. Now that Go is back down a little bit, there should be an opportunity. But as I say that, Never Back Down, Never What is getting pummeled. Somebody, thank you. They used the flank. The jump is going to come in to this crab tank, but it isn't going to be a little bit too late. I think it might. Oh, might not be. Lily, who's gonna win this fight? And it's looking like Go is gonna wipe off.
Oh, it's gonna be his tri-strike neutralizing it again. So even though they managed to actually like take that, so I was worried for a minute. Those strikes were definitely like making it a little bit scary for Never Back Down to be able to tap that zone. But even the score has gone down to 9. This is looking like it could be in Never Back Down's favor. You actually mentioned the flanks before. I love that there are flanks here. But the funny thing is, in my opinion, is that like people always kind of play this almost like a linear map.
Yeah,
which is I think just because we're so used to that in Splatoon.
I'm calling out the community right now. Y'all are dumb. Y'all are real dumb. You just keep walking the same spot and expecting a different outcome. You're insane. It's literally the definition of insane. Doing the same thing without changing, expecting a different outcome. Use the left side, use the right side, use the far rim, use the underground area, bro, please.
Yeah, actually, we did actually see our very first fight actually being taken out of that underground area, which I thought was pretty good. How the Gokat go at the moment was able to, I think, catch out someone in their court there, but those Zukas are definitely going to be frightening them off. However, they are going to be losing control. But 2 players have gone down inside of no back down, so that might be not too much bit of an issue. Very nice shot. Oh my god, that was a very nice shot. Just on that Kraken as it was finishing up there. Go is in a prime position at the moment just to hold this lockout until knockout.
They're gonna try and go for the knockout. It's gonna be close. Can they paint over the zone? Never Back Down, Never What. Have to find a way, and they can't. There's not a chance. And Go. They're gonna take this tournament, and they are going to be your SOS final champion of 2023.
Yeah, that was fantastic play from both those teams, actually. I think Never Back Down, Never What. I loved it when they were taking those flanks. I loved taking those flanks here in Robo Roman. It was a fantastic sight to see. But you know, I think Never Back Down, Never What. Their aggro playstyle throughout all these matches just worked out so well for them in this Fortnite victory. But I want to see some Fortnite emotes, some Fortnite dances
Go,
at
we
the end
like
of that.
Fortnite.
Go Cat Go. We are certainly seeing like the Peter Griffin gif on the stream with just next to their teammate. So I don't know. I just find that so funny.
Yeah. Shout out to all the people that played the OG season comeback. That was the real ones. The real ones. Remember the OG seasons? But yeah, next stage is not going to be Manta Maria because this was a 3-0. Literally, we got quite a few almost one-sided games. We did have one that had an extra XOXO was able to take a victory, so it wasn't a clean sweep, but we had some pretty dominant games here today, meaning that we're ending quite a ways ahead of schedule.
We are, and you know, this has been a pretty fun SOS to watch, I gotta say. Considering we're a little bit ahead of schedule, do you want to take a look at? Do you want to talk a little bit about what's happened in like the other brackets as well? Because to see how they're going, because I'm not sure if they've necessarily finished yet. I know that Event Horizon and Eggshells are doing pretty well in Hammerhead, being in the finals, looking to win that. And the third place match being between Manta Black and Free Flow. So far, Manta Black has won one game in the third place match, looking for that third place spot as seed 16 as well. Shout outs to them for making it this far as well. How's Mako Breaker going? Let's have a little look. Looks like
Mutiny and is currently down 1-0 to overtime, and I gotta shout out. Let Us Cook up 2-0 over Marine Melody. Let Us Cook with the fire Shrek picture, and they got a chef as an emoji in their name. So gotta shout out to that. Hopefully they get third place because
cooking.
no shame to Marine Melody. I love the people over on Marine Melody, but like I can't. When you got the chef emote, Let Us Cook and Shrek, I don't know. I can't not be a fan.
Yeah, absolutely. Actually, looking down the Lantern bracket, we actually have our third place confirmed, which is Sockeye here, taking 3-0 over the second seed in Lantern bracket, which I think is pretty fantastic for them. Sockeye being Trinket, Maisie, Nan, Kai. I think I know Kai, but I don't know if I know some of the other players there. And they're still waiting for the first and second places there as well. But in any case, fantastic way to end the year of Swim or Sink, hasn't it, Jamie?
Oh yeah, I actually was able to do the first one of the year, and able to do the last one of the year. So I love being able to do full circle. I didn't start it on. I remember I didn't start the first one of the year. I know IMAD did. IMAD really wanted to be the one that started the SOS Alpha in 2023. So IMAD got that first block. But yeah, I was able to end it off with you,
2024.
Lily. I know it's Thursday for you, but yeah, final Wednesday tournament for everyone here.
Absolutely. And also I want to give thanks also to Super Ren for being our streamer and also to the
Real.
TOs of Swim or Sink as well. Thank you everyone who's been organizing, and also thank you everyone in chat coming along once again to watch this fabulous, wonderful weekly that IPL runs here. Hope everyone has a fantastic holiday season and a very happy 2024 ahead.
Yeah, and we'll see everybody on the other side of New Year's. Stay safe out there, and we'll see you next year.